Good. I am now live. Okay, let's see. Is anybody watching right now? We have three people watching. So that's up to four. Wow. Hey, we are rocking and rolling here. Welcome, boys, to the 2024 DCHL draft. We are about to get started here. I will be just getting a few things set up here as we go. There we go. There's this. I will to try to answer any questions. And well, we have another bald guy here. Hello, Jean. Oh,
Hi, Steve. Can you hear me?
no, I cannot hear you. Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. Don't play around with me because that happens all the time.
I know. It just happened with Randy, too. I am putting my chicken jersey on in memory.
I have Mary Lemieux, greatest number one pick ever.
Greatest number one pick ever. Yeah, you might have to give that one to Mario. That's
So
true.
if you think Bobby Orr and Gretzky weren't number one picks, and if
Well, they
you
weren't.
argue between Gordie Howe and Mary Lemieux,
Was Gordie Howe first pick overall? Did they have the draft back then?
no, there was no draft back then.
There you
So
go. We're learning.
yeah,
We're learning today. So we are 2 minutes away from the first pick overall.
are we live?
We are live.
Well, look at
We
that.
are live. I believe we're live because I'm watching us right now. So there you
Okay.
go. And the pick is already in because the Montreal GM is not someone who likes to go online. So he has sent the pick in. I could type it in now, but I'd rather keep everyone in
No, no,
suspense.
no. Let's wait the 2 minutes there,
Yeah,
and
he
let's
might
see.
change his mind. He might change his mind.
Build some tension, or
Jack Pridham is still on the board. Jack Pridham still there.
so.
Hearing a rumor, Montreal is talking to Jack Pridham right now, possibly going first overall.
First overall.
So, and Ian was gonna come on because we usually have the winner on, and he's in line at Starbucks.
Okay. Well,
How do these guys not schedule their whole day?
oh, I know. Um, but when Ian does come on, I think that we need to take a minute to thank and well, first congratulate the champ, but I also want to thank Ian for all the work that he does for this league, um, because I think it's important. He is
Yeah,
putting a lot of hours all the time to make sure this league runs smoothly, and I think we need to acknowledge that.
I don't
But I
think
don't want to
people
do it if he's not
realize
there.
how much time goes into this shit. And
Yeah.
I don't do as much as him. And like, I get it. So you're right.
Yeah.
Thank you. Oh, speak of the devil. I'll let you do it face to face. He's right on time, in fact.
Okay.
Ian Thornton.
There he is. Well, I'd like to see his face.
Yeah. Well, we don't even hear him either. And where's the Starbucks?
It's in the kitchen. I got my Tim's, and that was fast. The Starbucks was not fast at all.
So you got it set up to deliver to me and Jean, right? Like
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
gonna go to my. So I'll let Jean go first because he has things he wants to say. So
Well, before we start, Ian, I just want to congratulate you on your second championship. Well, you're
I
talking
choose to
to
think of it
guys
as the
that
Atlantic Division's
That's right.
it,
It's the
yeah,
Atlantic.
championship.
I think we need some credit for that because what we put you through throughout the year to make it through the Atlantic Division
That's right.
got you
The
out
toughest
into
division.
a championship. But
Yeah.
also, I wanted to thank you because I know how much work you put into this league and how many hours you put into this league, and you're the reason why this league is successful. So
Thanks,
thank
bud.
you very much.
Thanks, man.
I'm on behalf of the rest of the league. It's we appreciate it. I appreciate it because since I joined this league, it's been amazing, and I've had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And
See, I take pride in that because I brought you two suckers into this thing. So
That's right. That's right.
I know,
I remember, Steve, I remember you telling me about the league when we were in the fantasy football one time. We were talking, you're like, yeah, it's like you're a GM. It's not really like fantasy. And I didn't get it. I didn't understand it. But I was game.
Yeah, I,
Yeah.
I, that's what I love about it. I mean, I want to win, obviously, but it's more, I'm in this I'm like a 10-year-old pretending. I'm
That's
pretending
right.
I'm an NHL GM, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I love it. The draft, just looking for prospects in the draft and just following hockey a lot more. And, yeah, no,
So,
it's,
so I have a question to
I
ask.
honestly enjoy it more than fantasy football, which is saying a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah.
I have a question, Ian.
Yeah.
Just based off the trade yesterday, are you a little bit concerned that Mr. Savoy is a little closer to home now, or
It,
he like called your daughter and said, "Hey, you wanna go out," or nothing like
no,
that?
my daughter's got a relatively new boyfriend. She's all in on. So I'll
Oh, okay.
did send over the congrats, and I just sort of said I can only imagine, as my post said, the dining table conversation, because 5 days earlier his brother Carter was not offered a qualifying offer.
No.
Yeah,
And then they trade for his brother.
and then they trade for his brother 5 days later.
Wow.
I will say I've gotten the sense from Buffalo that they weren't entirely happy with Mr. Savoy. So
Yeah, I don't know.
I, I mean, it's funny because we're not like sitting there. We don't
Yeah,
know, but the
But
rumor is out of Buffalo that they weren't entirely thrilled with him. So
yeah, he's I mean, he's highly skilled forward and has tons of speed. So, but small, like five
yeah,
nine, 5'9". So maybe that just didn't fit Buffalo's plans with. But then they got someone like Zach Benson, who's 5'8".
yeah.
yeah,
And they have Coolidge, and they
Yeah,
have like they have so many small forwards.
I
Uh,
wonder whether or not when Hellenius was there and they had to take him, whether or not that was the factor. Like they didn't get one of the D,
yeah, yeah.
so
uh,
And
they
Elenius is 5'11", so they need to add size up front.
yeah.
I will
So
say Edmonton is a great opportunity for Matt.
oh,
Oh, yes.
Like
like
that.
they don't have Edmonton does not have the depth in Bakersfield at the forward ranks. Like their top prospect that was up and down all year was Holloway, obviously, and he asserted himself in the playoffs. And now they don't have that next well, they have Lavoie, but they don't have Tulio, and they just they don't have that next player. He immediately becomes their top forward prospect.
Hmm. Yeah, and you know what the funny part is? They traded McLeod because they couldn't afford him under the cap.
Yeah.
So now they get a really good prospect. So
McLeod had speed, but he was not capable of staying on the top six. Where I think Savoy's got capability of cracking the top six
Well,
eventually.
Mhm.
I
McLeod,
wouldn't be
oh
entirely surprised if he doesn't make like if he makes the team this year. That would be
yeah.
yeah.
Well, the big thing for me was this gives them cap flexibility to sign Draisaitl, extend Draisaitl,
Mhm.
Yeah.
because you
Yeah.
can bring up a player who's making 925 versus having to play someone who's making over a couple million. So,
Well,
McLeod is McLeod, like, and then I would say that the other players that stepped up in the playoffs that came out of other shells that they didn't have in the regular season, the Connor Brown, the Janmark, they've signed and they want to be here. And then you add Jeff Skinner, and then you have Henrique taking less money. Like, I'm hoping they extend Draisaitl, and even though I didn't think he had the best playoffs after the LA series, so.
oh well.
But
No, he disappeared in the finals. He
he
played
did.
one good game, was
Yeah.
game 6.
Something
I
was
think he
going
was
on.
hurt though, right?
Yeah, they
Yeah,
said
I think so.
they're talking broken rib and wrist and shoulder injuries, but they haven't actually. I haven't gone and looked, but I haven't said exactly what the full
Yeah.
scope of injuries
Would
might
he
have been.
let you come and take a look?
Yeah, I wish. So I'm
Okay.
actually. I
Anything
actually
else you
know.
want to say as we get started here?
The only thing I would say, well, thanks to you guys as well. Like, that's right back at you, just representing the Atlantic as well. But the amount of work you guys put in all the time with the content of the podcasts and stuff like that, it's what makes the league great. So, as
Well,
you know, I stepped up when Matt stepped down. It was to keep the league going, but this kind of stuff equally keeps the league going. Like it's the constant banter and stuff like that. It keeps people involved, keeps people invested, and it looks like finally we got a GM from Nashville that is all in. So awesome there, you know,
He's
when the
ready to
grand
go.
yeah. So
Well,
I'm happy with the state of the league. So like as I said, you know, that there was never any doubt from my mind that people are walking away. So
well, we're
yeah.
having fun, and we're YouTube stars now, right, Joe? So
Yep.
And the
Yep.
only thing I do want to formally announce, as much as I said it in my post, you guys will see a post afterwards that again, like I did when I won last time, we are going to do a draw for a jersey. So sort of after the draft, after free agency, whatever, write a State of the Union about your team, more than just here's my lineup for the year. Talk about your draft picks, talk about the picks that you missed, whatever you want to do. Your podcast will count as an entry for sure. So you guys don't have to double duty there and stuff like that. But basically, just putting it out to the GMs to ramp up the participation, and I'll use the winnings to kick back to the league and purchase a jersey for the winner. We'll do a draw on your podcast at some
and for
point in
the
the future.
time ever, a Nashville GM will have a chance to win.
That's right.
Yes.
That's right. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yep.
So yeah.
Yep.
So
Okay.
I like the started by Luke when he did it. And I when Luke and I were in the finals, we sort of said agreed to do it. And I kind of like that tradition. Hopefully it stays a tradition, but I just think it just ramps up participation every time you sort of have a little carrot at the end. So
Mhm. I love it.
Awesome.
I love it.
Yep. So
Okay, Ian, if you can just announce that Montreal's on the clock, we'll get started.
all right, officially Montreal is on the clock.
Okay, cool.
All right.
And we'll see you later. You traded out of you don't have a pick today, do you?
No, there was a tough decision. It was a long day for me with everything going on, but Jean stayed patient with me on that day and was
You
able
just
to
didn't
land
want
that.
to take who Jean I said you were going to take.
What's that? Who was that? I didn't even.
I sent you a message of the guy's name. I'm not saying it online over
Okay, I'll
there
take a
for
look.
everyone.
I'll take a look. Yeah, I've been sort of with everything going on, been sort of
I
off a little bit.
Jean
So
knows who I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, Steve and I had money that he was going at 32 for sure.
okay, I'll respond back to you guys. I'll send you a group message if he was going to be my pick.
Okay,
I
Okay,
will do.
cool.
sounds good.
All right.
Okay, bye.
See you later, guys. Great draft day.
Okay, so here we are. This is the draft board, and Montreal's pick is in. So we will announce it. Obviously, Jean, no surprises here. Macklin Celebrini goes to Montreal. There we are.
So I don't think there's much that we can say that hasn't been said. If you don't know who that guy is, you're joining the wrong podcast
And the wrong league.
and the wrong league. It's Montreal, and um, we were looking at the team. Eric is building quite the powerhouse in Montreal right now, adding Celebrini. If you look at the rest of the team that he picked up last year, and the other guys that he drafted previously, I think he's building quite a team in Montreal. And Celebrini and Leo Carlson is going to be a nice 1-2 punch for the Montreal Canadiens and then DCHL.
Yep, there it is. Okay, so Tampa Bay is on the clock next. Are you picking for Justin, or is he picking for
Oh,
himself?
Justin will join in.
Okay,
I'm
so
gonna
Justin, you are on the clock. We'll
wait a
give you
minute.
a minute or two to
Yes.
respond here.
Well, I'm gonna have to show him how to log in there, Steve. So
Oh, well, Zach is logging in, but Zach's not on the clock. Zach's a little teenage boy, a little bit too excited here.
yeah.
So we're not going to let Zach in yet. So 2 people have entered the waiting. We'll let Justin in.
So while Justin is logging in, I think we need to talk about all the trades that have been happening. I
Oh
don't
my God.
think that as many picks have been moved in the top 10 as this year. I don't think it's ever happened before. Like I
Well,
don't remember that many picks going away being traded in the top 10.
And people trading into the top 10 and then trading out of the top 10 and then trading back into the top 10. Like it's insane. So Justin, are you in?
Oh, wait, he was logged in and he left. Are you coming in? He's coming on. I told you I have to teach him how to do it. You know,
If
he's
you're
relying
relying on Jean to be the guy,
on my skills.
I don't know that that's the best of
So,
plans. Somebody's messaging me here. Oh,
yep,
Ian processed 10 trades last night.
10 trades last night. Wow,
Wow.
not surprised.
Okay, Justin, this pick in the NHL draft there was much debate and discussion. Who would it be going in at number 2? I guess the same thing sort of applies to you. Which direction are you going to send the entire first round?
Well, for me, honestly, this came down to, I'm going to say about 3 players for me. In the last week or so, it's been down to 2. We got a defenseman who I think will be a number 1 defenseman in the NHL and was the 2nd overall pick in the actual NHL draft. And he also is a team member of Connor Bedard, who had my 1st overall pick in last year's draft.
Who won that again?
Who won that? I won
that
last year. Yeah. And this year, I mean, thinking, well, do I want to team up Levshunov and Bedard for the next decade, or do I want to potentially have Sidney Crosby and Alexander Ovechkin for the next decade? That's where it kind of came down to. And I think in the end of the day, I decided I'm going to go ahead and draft from St. Petersburg, SKA, Ivan Demidov.
Ivan Demidov. Wow, why
That's
is that
the pick.
Oh, why isn't it? There we go. Ivan Demidov. Wow. Okay. A lot of people are going to be a little surprised about that, and that will definitely change how things move around in the draft.
I'll be honest, that pick, I decided it pretty much last night. This morning I was thinking about it, and then when I just traded for pick number 11, it kind of solidified that I'm going to take what I believe is a generational left winger that dropped to 5 simply for the Russian factor. If he wasn't Russian, he would have went 2nd overall without a second guess, in my opinion. So.
Oh, he's number 2 on my board for what it's worth. So I think that's a great pick. Although you being in the Atlantic Division doesn't make me happy either. So congratulations. And we will put the Rangers on the clock.
So, yeah, just if we want to look at the Atlantic Division now that you mentioned it, Steve, Canadians pick 1st in Atlantic, Lightning pick 2nd in the Atlantic, Red Wings pick 5th in the Atlantic, Canadians again 6th in the Atlantic, Panthers 8 and 10 in the Atlantic. So I know that the rest of the league has been making fun of us, but at one point, this division is going to be unbelievable.
Fucking nuts. It's going to be freaking nuts.
Unbelievable. As I said, the Canadians built quite the franchise and the prospect pool. Well, the Lightning did the same. The last 2 drafts, the Lightning had 5 first-round picks in each of the last 2 drafts. And this year they have 2nd and 11. So it's it's going to be quite the team in the next 4 to 5 years and for a decade after that.
And don't forget Slavkovsky.
Yeah, Slavkovsky, going to you at 2nd 2 years ago. Was it 2 or 3 years now?
Yep. It was 2022, I think.
Yeah, 2 years ago. Yeah, you lose time, after a while.
Yeah, I know.
Good pick, Justin.
So I'm hoping somebody is contacting the Rangers here and say, hey, you're on the clock, dude. Let's go. I have not received a message. So what's his name again, Mark?
Mark Ramos.
Mark Ramos. So let's send him a message. Saying, get on it. I had a guy message me today saying, is today the draft day? And I did the hand and face emoji, and he was like, what? All right. The clock.
Boom.
So, like, I don't know. This is Christmas morning, man.
I know.
Nobody needs to tell a kid when Christmas morning is.
Yeah. Oh. So, do we want to review some the players available, the draft picks, the trades? Who's next? Because it's the Kraken are next after this at 4. And then the Red Wings. We
Sorry, I'm checking because people are messaging me as you're talking. So
okay.
forgive me.
So
I mean, best player available, obviously, at this point is Artyom Levshunov, who was taken 2 overall in the NHL draft.
yeah.
Yeah, no, when someone is just messaging me, if a top 5 pick can't show up or message ahead of time, they shouldn't get best player available. I think we should start at the bottom and work our way up in these situations.
Yeah.
But I mean, we'll give him another minute, and then he's getting Artyom Levshunov. Like this is
let's
we're 22.
go through the prospects list for the Rangers. Last year, drafting Mishkov at 3rd overall. It was a surprise, but quite the prospect. And the only reason why it was a surprise because he was expected to be 2 more years after this year in the KHL, and now he's come back and signed with the Flyers. So ended up being an amazing pick for the Rangers.
Yeah.
And Rangers like the won the draft lottery, but had traded their pick to the Canadians, so that's why they didn't end up with Celebrini. And if you look at Rangers roster here, they need everything. So
okay, well, I am going to just call it here, and we are going to send Artyom Levshunov to the Rangers and give him a tisk for not showing up or messaging or whatever. So Artyom Levshunov is now a member of the New York Rangers, and that puts Zach back on the clock with number 4, which he hadn't, and now he had again. So I think he's in here. If he's in here, I will let him in. And I am now admitting Zach into the room to tell us who he's going to take at number 4.
On 24/7, and Amber Puck sits in the house.
I use this. Ashley's like, please wish your mom a very happy early birthday for me, and thank you again for the
Happy
invitation.
birthday.
So much love for you and your family and friends.
Zach, you're
Monday.
playing that conversation for everyone to hear. So maybe mute that conversation that's going on in the background.
Wait 1 second here.
Okay. Zach, congratulations. Welcome to the top 5.
Can you hear me, Steve?
Yeah, I can hear you. You're up.
All right, we're taking Tisha Ginla.
Tisha Ginla goes to the Seattle Kraken. Okay, you got it. So that's why you
Thanks,
wanted
buddy.
to move back into the top 5 to get Tish?
Yeah, it was gonna happen.
Okay.
I was determined. I tried getting 5, but Trevor didn't want to move 5.
Oh, well,
Yeah, we're
okay.
good.
Okay,
Right,
so
I'll
we'll
send
see
you,
we'll see you back at number 9.
All right, sounds good.
Okay. And wow, Trevor's excited because Trevor just jumped in. He's ready to go. We have to make sure this is
Trevor wants to make sure he doesn't
big
get
Trevor.
BPA, but BPA,
ready to go.
so.
We have to make sure this
Trevor
is
wants to make sure he doesn't
big
get
Trevor.
BPA, but BPA.
Oh, you got to turn that background noise down there a little bit. That's okay. So, Trevor, Jean and I've had quite the discussion as to who you're going to take. So we're going to see which of the two of us is right.
Hang on here.
So, Trevor. He's got us on YouTube as well. That's why it's got the delay.
Sorry, I got too many volumes going on. All right.
Yeah. So you're picking at number 5. We have Celebrini, Demidov, Levshunov, and Aginla off the board. Who does Detroit, another Atlantic Division opponent of ours, take at number 5?
Well, first, I just want to say to the Rangers, shame on you for not showing up. That's embarrassing. And I think they traded for that.
They did?
Yes.
Yeah. So that's shame, shame, shame. But that being said, I am going to take Caden Lindstrom.
What? I was certain you were going defense.
Well, if Leshenov had have dropped back, I would have definitely taken him. And I was looking for a defense, but the defense dropped. And I'm like, and I have no interest in Yakimchuk. So I'd be going back into Perry or Sam Dickinson. Like, it's too far drop. So that's why I said.
Well, Caden Lindstrom is now a Detroit Red Wing. He'll be fighting with Quinton Byfield for second line center duties or something.
Yeah.
It's great pick, Trevor. That was my guy. That the reason why I traded up to 4. It was there was 4 guys I wanted, but he was at the top of my list. And every time, the only thing that made me second guess it was the injury, but when he went to the combine and participated in everything, said that he skates 5 days a week right now. He participated in the development camp for Columbus. I think that I love that pick.
Yeah, so. But I will throw it out there to the Rangers. If they're interested in trading, I will make that trade for Leshenov.
Well, congratulations. And do we have a pick for you in the second round?
Yeah, I might send that in by text, though.
Okay. Well, congratulations, and hope to not see you picking so early in the first round next year.
Yes.
Thanks, fellas, for everything.
Yep. Okay. Bye. Okay, we have Montreal's pick is in. Do you want to wager a guess as to who it is? No, you don't want to wager a guess because you're coming up. But it is Mr. Beckett Seneke. Oops, let's spell it right. Beckett Seneke goes to Montreal. Lots of forwards going off the board here.
Yes.
So make sure I'm getting everybody. Beckett Seneke is now Montreal Canadian. So Macklin Celebrini and Beckett Seneke. That's not a bad starting line.
Yep.
Because I don't think Seneke will be a center in the NHL. This means Gage is, wow, we are just flying here.
I know.
Gage is like, bring it on. I know Gage knows who he's picking. There ain't no thinking about this one. I could almost type it in myself right now.
Hello.
Gage, welcome to Draft Day.
Hey, how's it going?
Good.
Good. Steve, I'm so happy.
I think this board has fallen very well for you at this point.
Oh, it has. I got my pick. This is like the first draft we've done where I'm getting my pick that I want. So I'm really happy. Yeah, I'll just get to it. Washington Capitals select Zeev Bouillon.
Number 3 on my board.
Yeah.
Number 3 on mine as well. I'm thrilled.
I've months ago, I told Justin Zeev William in 5 years might be the best player out of this draft.
I sure hope so. I sure hope so. I think the same, honestly. I think he's going to be one of the best for sure.
So
Best defenseman, I think.
I think for sure the best defenseman.
Yeah.
I think for sure the best defenseman.
Yeah. Anyways, I will get out of your way so you can make your pick, Jan. Thank you for organizing all this. We all appreciate it.
Okay.
I'll talk to you guys
we'll
at
see
13.
you back a few times over
Yeah,
the next
yeah, you
over
will.
the rest of the day.
All
Okay.
right, talk later.
Congrats. I can say we're not surprised about that pick.
No, like I was hoping that it was gonna drop. He was gonna drop, but when you and I talked last night, he wasn't. So last week I traded back in the top 10. I traded for number 10. And I was hoping that I'd be able to get William at 10 since he dropped to 12 in the NHL draft. And great pick. Gage just said that the draft board went this way. I will say the draft board has not gone my way there right now.
Well, I know who you wanted, so I'm sorry for you. Like I do feel bad.
No, that's okay. The every 4, 5, 6, and 7 were through 4 guys that I had on my list, at the top of my list. So I figured I'd have a shot at it, but you know what? I am happy because I'm a huge Jake Sanderson fan as a Ottawa Senator fan, and I think that this guy here is a clone of Jake Sanderson. And he's going to be a solid defenseman for the next 15 years for the Florida Panthers. Out of the London Knights, the Florida Panthers are drafting Sam Dickinson.
I love Sam Dickinson. I think second best defenseman in this draft, in my opinion. So, and number 5 on my board. Not that that matters, but yeah, no, I think that's a great picture. Again, frick, we keep talking about this, but the Atlantic is just going to be freaking scary, man. All the talent that's going to be sitting in there.
Yeah.
Okay, so Zach is on the board. I've just let him in here. I know he liked Sam Dickinson. I don't know if he was going to take him here or not, but now he can't. So Mr. Dickinson is now off the board there, Zach.
Shame on you there, Jean.
It happens.
Have
It
fun.
happens.
He was one of my guys.
I know. I had to be nice to the old timer.
I would have been nice if he'd slipped all the way to 25. I'm just saying.
I
Yeah,
know.
that's true. We can be that nice to you, Steve. Come on now.
So
Okay. So who's the next guy going to the Kraken?
Berkeley Cotton.
Berkeley Cotton.
We were hanging out in my dream, but I've only met her once for not that long before, so I'll wait that.
Okay. So Berkeley
Right.
Cotton goes to Seattle. When's the next time you're up here? You're
at 17.
17.
17. Okay, so we'll see you then.
Unless you trade it away.
No, I'm gonna keep
Unless
that
you
one.
trade it away.
Yeah.
No, I'll keep that. I'll just text it to you there. Okay, Jean or Steve.
Okay. Sounds good.
Okay.
All right.
Have a good day.
You too.
Send it to Jean. Send it to Jean.
Okay, I will. Okay.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Okay.
Okay, Jean. You are now picking at 10.
So, you know how I like guys with some size.
I do.
And for when I draft them, I trade for them, and I think that this guy being at 10, and William was one of the reasons why I traded up. When the NHL draft came out, that it was Salayev, Dickinson, and William at 10, 11, 12. I decided, you know what, I need to get back in the top 10. So I made a trade to get back in the top 10. And now at number 10, I get back in, and I choose Anton Salayev. 6'7"
Anton
defenseman, one of the
Salayev.
best leaders in the draft.
So that is two good defensemen
Yes.
in your lineup right now. That is two solid defensemen. Wow. One a little more defensive and one a little more offensive, but I mean, I think that's a great top pairing. So now we're up to Gage. Back to Gage.
No, at 11, we're at Justin.
Oh, sorry. Where's Capitals? Capitals are 13. So Justin's up.
Yep. We're at Justin at 11.
Who
He's
will
signing
Justin
in.
take?
He's signing in. Wait, I had to, again, go and show him how to do it.
Who is Justin taking?
Mm.
Okay, Justin, you are up again, having already just taken Ivan Demidov. We've had some defensemen leave the board. I don't know if you're going that direction or another forward, but here you are.
Sorry, I just got a little issue. My dad didn't teach me how to use this well. All right. So for me, at 11.
Justin, I blame you, not for not knowing, but for going to Jean for actual technical advice.
That's fair. That's very fair. So for me at number 11, I was looking at about 12 key guys that I saw in this draft. I wanted one of them. So that's why I traded back to try and get 11 up from 22. And at 11, it worked out really well in my favor because, you know, I'm an Ottawa Thunder fan and I need a defenseman. So I picked number 11. I'm taking Carter Yakimchuk.
Carter Yakimchuk. There you go. He'll have a real good checking rating. Like it'll be like 98.
I'm gonna be happy with that. I need that, right? If they're gonna go after Bedard, I need someone to stick up for Bedard. There you go.
I hear he checks the concessions guys in the stands. Like anything that moves. No, that's a good. I again, I've said this a few times. I didn't hate the pick when the Senators took him. I didn't love it, but it's grown on me since then. So,
same here.
And I think taking him here at 11 is better than taking him at 7.
Agreed. At 11, I feel like I love that value. At 7, I was a bit mad I didn't take Dickinson or Bouillon at that point. But at 11, I'm happy with what I got there.
If they had taken Dickinson or Bouillon at 7, and then at 39, instead of Gabriel Elias, and took any of the good right-handed D that are up there, it's like, wow, they would have won the draft right there.
Agreed.
Anyway, this is a topic for another day.
That's good. Thanks, guys.
We have Jean. We have the St. Louis pick. I sent you a copy of that screenshot, did I? I'll take a look at it here.
I put it on mute so that I wouldn't be background.
I just want to make sure that
you sent me the screenshot from.
Okay, he sent me 9 players. All 9 of them have been taken, which means he goes to best player available. I want to make sure they've all been taken. Celebrini gone, Levshunov gone, Demidov gone, Seneca gone, Aginla gone, Yakimchuk just went, Bouillon, Salayev, and Dickinson. So he gets best player available, which is, let me go to my other screen here. That's Zane Parekh, correct? Best D available is what he wanted.
Yep.
Best
D available is Zane Parekh.
Okay, so St. Louis is now getting This is pick 12, right?
Yep. And if you consider Zane Parekh was drafted 9th overall by Calgary, he is getting a good deal at 12.
Yeah, I think that this is, I didn't hate the pick for Calgary taking him in the NHL. So this isn't too bad. And in the first 12 picks, I think it's the same 12 guys that were drafted in the NHL.
Yes. We are like 12 for 12 of where the guys are, except not the same order. Is 13 going to be different?
Is 13 going to be different? Well, we'll have to ask Gage. Okay, so Seattle
made a lot of trades this year in the last weeks or a couple weeks since he decided to rebuild and start over after going for it. And so ended up with picks 7, 13, and 22 at this point. Good start to his rebuild.
Yeah. What number did Carter Yakimchuk go at? And he went to Tampa Bay. You went at 11?
Yakimchuk, to Tampa Bay at 11.
And Seattle took Berkeley Catton at number
Seattle took Catton at 9.
And you took Salayev at 10?
Yes.
Gage.
Hey again.
Okay, so this hasn't panned out quite as well for you as your last pick.
Honestly, it was between two guys, and the guy that I'm taking, I had ranked at 10 anyways, so I still am taking him lower than where I had this guy ranked. So I'm still pretty happy. I was hoping for another defenseman, honestly, but it is going to change. It's not going to be the same at 13. I'm taking Consta Helenius.
Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah.
I happen to know another GM is going to be very disappointed with that.
Yeah, I don't know who I think he's so good though. And these Finnish centers have been so good. I feel like that it's hard not to want to take that chance,
Yeah.
Just generally, like Aho, you got Barkov, Lundell, just so many of them. So many of them. And they've all worked out really well. And they're a good defensive kind of player that I like. So I'm happy.
Very, very good pick.
I think he's in the NHL very soon. So.
Oh, I think so too. I'm excited for that. It was between him or Brandstad Nygaard, I think. And yeah, no, I like the center more. Need more of those. So, anyways, I'll leave you to it, and I'll see you at 22.
Okay, thank you very much. Congrats on Mr. Helenius. I know the next GM coming up from Dallas was kind of hoping to get Mr. Helenius. But Gage pooped on that parade. Okay, Randy, you're up. You are on the clock. I know you're paying attention. Yeah, he was on. He was on earlier, checking and testing his mic. And we'll see if you think he has purple hair, or he's moved to a different lighted area. Oh, he's put a hat on the bugger. He's like, I ain't showing no purple hair. I ain't showing. Steve's crazy. He's making up this purple hair nonsense. Randy.
Yeah, 1 second. Let me pull up my. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yeah. So,
Consta just went.
Steve knew. Yeah. So, but I've been in these drafts. I know. I've been into this position a few times. One time I was a few picks up and I had number 5 fall to me with Maurice Sider back when I was a Stars GM. And then another time I went way off board and I picked Veleno and missed out on a Stars prospect that I kind of like. I think it was Ty Dellandrea that year or something like that, maybe. Or Ty Smith was also on a mix. So I ended up not getting a guy that I really wanted because I thought Veleno was going to be a big thing and he's not as big as he was. But here, at least I have a chance. I thought for sure he would have been zapped up by the Blues, but lots of BPA for the first 15 picks. So I'm going to go with the hometown guy, Sasha Bover, from Chicago. I don't know if I pronounced that right, but
yes.
But yeah, I was looking at Hellenius. I think he's a complete player, but I'll take my Chicago boys whenever I can get them. So can't complain. Not as disappointed as I've been in previous drafts for sure. And also just so you guys don't get like corrected by like the fake sports journalism school, but I'm actually the GM of the Jets now, Steve. I know old habits die hard.
Oh,
Um,
sorry.
yeah, you said from Dallas. I don't want to confuse anybody, but
I thought you
I
moved
do.
to Dallas.
Oh,
I'm like,
no,
I
still
thought
in Korea.
maybe the Jets are relocating to Seoul, like the Seoul Jets.
I've heard that part of Canada is like the Texas of Canada, but I don't know. I've never been, so
No, it's more Alberta, but I don't want to. We
okay.
have people from Alberta in this league. I don't want to go there.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to hold up the room, but I'll be back. I have 2 picks in the second round, so I'm not going anywhere. So I'll see you guys in a bit.
Okay.
sounds good.
Ben,
Good
thanks
pick
for
there.
everything you guys do.
Thank you.
Merci. Okay, so Jean, the pick we have spent years waiting for this pick to happen. We now have the Nashville Predators on the clock to hopefully, for the first time in league history, make their pick live.
Okay. Steve, I'm sorry to disappoint you. We're going to have to wait a little bit longer for that pick to be made live.
Why?
Because the Nashville Predators have traded their pick number 15 to the Florida Panthers.
Why are the Vegas Golden Knights entering into this? What's going on?
Well, we what's going on?
Well, I assumed Vegas was involved.
No, Vegas was not involved.
Oh, then why is Vegas clicking on? Get out of here, Corey! Get out of here!
Wait a minute.
I thought you were buying into this trade or something, so you'll have to exit and come back later. You trickster!
We're just visiting.
Oh, hi, Corey.
I'm just looking to see where things were at.
Okay. We'll see you later.
Yes, sir.
So the Nashville Predators have traded pick number 15 to the Florida Panthers for pick number 32.
Hold on.
Write this down.
Pick number 32. Okay, so the Predators are picking at 32.
Yep.
Okay, Predators. Okay.
Pick number 39 in the second round.
Second round. 39. You have ruined this whole draft, Jean.
I'm bringing excitement to the draft.
It's all about Nashville making
number 48. Pick.
It was all about finally getting him. Okay, 48.
And the Panthers 2025 third round pick.
Okay, I don't care about that one. You can worry about that next year.
Yes, we will send that through when we take a break on the website. So with the 15th
just
pick
make sure
overall,
that the picks are correct on the site. That's all I ask. Okay, but you are welcome to make your pick 15, you party pooper.
So with pick number 15, the Florida Panthers are drafting Michael Age from the USHL Chicago franchise.
Wow, okay. Not who I would have taken there, but that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. I don't hate that pick. Montreal Canadiens fans will like it.
Big fan of Michael Age. He was one of the top players in the USHL, dominant in the second half of the year, and so banging that he will continue his development and be a big part of the future Florida Panthers.
Okay. Sorry, I'm just updating something else while we're going here. I gotta keep up on the.
So on the board, they are the Columbus Blue Jackets. And the Two Ball Guys podcast #1 fan and regular listener, Mig, is up for pick number 16.
Yes, I think he said he was going to send it in. So he sent me a message. I think he was going to send it in. But let me confirm that. Sorry, I'm trying to do 3 things at once here.
It's okay. So.
Oh, okay. Anyway, we'll move on to this pick here. And he just sent me. Okay, I have Columbus's pick in. They are going to take the longest name of the draft this year, Michael Branzeg Newgard. Another player who I had him at 10 on my board. I like he is going to be in the NHL sooner rather than later as well.
Yes.
So I believe Zach will be sending you the next pick. Corey is still on here. Corey, you sneak. You need to log out. Okay.
Okay.
Go ahead and
Zach sent me the pick the Blue Jackets just took. So
For the record,
sending it to me now.
For the record, I'm just enjoying the broadcast.
Thank you.
Oh,
so,
okay. Well, we are on YouTube.
The
We're
Kraken
YouTube stars now, Corey.
Are taking with pick number 17, Cole Eiserman. That's a guy that Zach has been targeting and has had high on his list. So
for quite some time. Well, and somebody who can hopefully put the puck in the net.
That he can do. Absolutely.
And this is with the Ottawa Senators pick.
And that pick has been traded so often.
That's fine. That's fine. I wouldn't have taken Eiserman here at 17, so I don't mind. Okay, so Mark Gaudreau, according to my records, is the one that's on the clock. Another Atlantic Division GM. Mark, you're on the clock, dude, with your Boston Bruins pick. The update while I'm. Oh, Zoom has a quick update. See, another guy that doesn't do lots of Zoom because that update was like 6 months ago or 3 months ago or something. Not enough people use it for work like I do. So who took Constellanius? That was Washington.
That was Gage at 14. At 13, I mean.
Yeah, so Washington takes him at 13. There we go. And Mark Gaudreau.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can.
The Boston Bruins first round pick. Cole Eiserman just off the board.
So first of all, I'd like to say a couple things. Congratulations to the Atlantic Division's Buffalo Sabres on the DCHL Stanley Cup. And also thank you to Ian and you guys for putting on so much content for us DCHLers to enjoy, giving us a reason to look into this draft so much. I can't even tell you how many hours I spent looking at players and numbers, and it kind of feels like I was at the draft last weekend. And a special FU to the Predators and the Kraken for freaking up my board real bad 2 picks before mine. So with this pick, the Toronto Maple Leafs are happy to select from the Windsor Spitfire, Liam Greentree.
Oh, one of the guys I was hoping was gonna slip to me, but no.
You can thank the Preds and the Kraken for that.
Oh,
That's not who I wanted.
I'm already mad at the Panthers and the Predators for ruining the whole first time ever.
Yeah,
Predators.
Nashville, you had a chance to make history, DCHL history, and you blew it, bud.
Yeah, seriously, Jean.
Now, although good trade for you, Jean. Good trade for you.
I have to stare down Liam Greentree 4 times a season.
All right,
and I'm a Windsor boy, so yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'll bounce out of here. I'll let the draft continue, but I'll see you in the second a couple times.
Yeah, early in the second.
Yeah, back-to-back picks right away. So
yep.
See you then, boys.
See you then. Yeah, so you know what, Mark, now that I was thinking that I overpaid to get to 15 to get Michael Age, but I was huge. Like he was on my board, and as quite a few of the guys that were from pick 13 on, I've reached out and tried to trade up to try to get in that range so that I could get Michael Age. And finally, I was able to get 19 yesterday, thinking that I had a shot at Michael Age, and then 15 was on the board, and I was like, okay, am I overpaying to get him? And now that the Leafs would have taken him at 18, makes me really happy. So,
well, and you never let on to me that you were into Michael Hayes that much.
I know. It's I can't reveal all my tricks, Steve. So
I'm hurt. I thought our friendship meant more to you than that. Okay, who are you picking here at 19?
At 19 is I had 3 guys that I wanted that I would have taken at 22 before I traded 22 away to get the 10. And when I got a chance at 19, and Michael Age was one of those guys. The other guy that's on my list from months ago, Stian Solberg from Norway.
Oh wow, okay. I'm not gonna lie, I liked him. I was, again, when you're picking at 25, yeah, you get who you get because everybody else sends you to him. But he's a good player. He's a big guy. He's got some stuff he's got to work out, but he's going to be an NHL player.
Yeah. And I know that I went heavy on defensemen. It just this draft, it just worked out with that it fell to me with defensemen. So I will be back while I'm still on, but my next pick is at number 50 now.
Oh wow. So you get to chill. You get to be the brains of the show for a while.
Yeah. So
who's up next? The Islanders, Flax.
The Islanders, Flax. One of the guys I reached out to try to get a pick from.
Oh, here he comes. I was assuming we were getting the old messenger pick, but no. Flax is gonna have to make his own pick here because couldn't trade it to the Predators. Flax, buddy, how you doing?
Good, you? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Français, OK. Moi, je suis bien content qu'il tombe à mon tour. Le prospect des Philadelphia Flyers, Jet Luchenko.
Get
Oh,
Lachenko. He dropped from 13 to 20. Good
yeah.
job, Flax.
You'll
It's
see me back at
sometimes
27.
sometimes the board just drops to you.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Good pick, Flax.
Bon choisi.
So
Okay. Now we have Corey up here, and he's not here now. Where is I gotta cross him off my list here. Where is he? Yes. Lachenko. I think he rose a little bit too much. I think the Flyers reached a little bit on him to get him in the NHL draft. And I think here is around where he should have went, in my opinion.
yeah, I think I agree. It's I think the Flyers reached on him. We might be wrong, but to me, there was just not enough offense to take him and take him between in the teens. So early 20s. As I said before in the on one of our shows, I think Luchenko reminds me a lot of JG Pajot. So, and if he turns out to be JG Pajot, it's going to be a really good NHL.
Oh, that's a great pick.
Yeah.
But maybe that is a little bit of a the Philly GM. Sorry, his name's escaping me here. It does seem like a little bit of a pick he would make. Oh. Wow. Okay. Where is my?
So what's happening to Corey? Where was he?
I don't know, Corey. You were here, and now you're not. When it's your turn to pick? There he is. I wonder. My big question for Corey is: does he have the assistant GM here again this year?
I know. Where's the assistant GM? The
Yeah,
brains
we
of
need
the
to see
operation.
the assistant GM. We want the assistant GM back this year.
Hey guys, sorry about the delay.
No
I had
problem.
A little connection problem. Can you give me 2 seconds?
Sure.
Yes.
Thank you.
And I'll make the pick for Vegas. Jack Pridham, you're going to Vegas. He actually is from my hometown, which is why his name is on my head. People in town are all like shits and giggles because Jack Pridham was drafted by Chicago in the third round, I believe it was.
So you're from Detroit North, right?
I grew up in Windsor. Yeah.
Yes, Detroit North.
Yes.
The good part of Detroit.
The good part of Detroit. I have walked in downtown Detroit at night and not been mugged.
And lived to talk
and lived
about
to
it.
tell it.
So
No BPA list this year. What's that mean? I have one.
hmm
Oh, they want someone's messaging me to find out who the BPA is right now. Right now, I believe it is Adam Yurachek.
It is Adam Yurachek and Tarek Parasak.
Yeah. What number did you draft Hage at?
I drafted him at 15.
All right. And Cole Eiserman went to Seattle at what number?
17.
And Brandzeg Nygaard went to
Blue Jackets at 16.
At 16.
Maple Leafs.
Steon Solberg went to Florida
At 19.
19. And let's see how that runs through. And we're missing who was picked at 18.
Liam Greentree.
Liam Greentree went to Toronto at 18.
I hear the Ottawa Senators scouting staff are extremely disappointed that Liam Greentree is not available. Will
Well,
not
he
be
was
available at
he was
25.
definitely a guy that I thought might slip to me, and I would have taken him for sure. I wouldn't like I wasn't over the moon for him. His skating's not so good. Like there are problems with his game, but I see him as an NHL player.
Yes.
So I mean, and you're drafting in this range, you want a guy that's in the NHL. You don't want to miss on a player. So, but yes, Juracek and Tarasak are the top two players. How many Google Sheets do I need to set up for people? I set up the one for the. Oh Lord. So I have everybody here. Yes, Juracek, Parasak, Connolly, Surin, Bodway, Laterno, Van Acker, Dryden, Hemming. There you go. Those are the next bunch of best players available.
Yep.
And Corey, we're getting to a point where you're going to be getting Mr. Juracek.
Yeah.
We're using our timeout. Just 1 second.
Okay.
Consulting with the assistant GM.
Do we have timeouts?
I don't know.
Wait, is he just making up a rule, and then while we're checking to see if it's a rule, he's going to use that time and get an artificial timeout?
The NHL draft has timeouts.
I know.
He's
Okay. Some of us don't get paid to go to the NHL draft, Corey. Did you go this year?
All right, we're ready to pick. Yeah, I did actually. And
cool.
unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to meet up with Mark, which was mostly because it was 115 degrees outside and he was on the total opposite side of the strip. And since the Hurricanes were picking late in the first round, I was kind of waiting to see what would happen. And then they didn't end up picking at all. So I probably could have just wandered up and gone and seen him then, but my bad.
Oh.
Hey.
Cool.
You're in Vegas. There's no complaining allowed.
Yeah. It was
you
too
poor
hot
guy. It was awful. You were in Vegas.
It was
It
too
was
hot
awful.
to do anything, to be honest with you. I think, I don't know, I'd rather go in like December. But yeah, this is going to sound familiar because we're going to draft the same player that the Vegas Golden Knights drafted, and we're going to take Trevor Connolly.
Boo! Boo!
Going for talent, skill over character.
Hey, no, that's fine. He's on my no trade list. So you just took a guy I didn't want to take anyway. So good for you.
There's no doubt that he's got tons of skill, tons of talent. He's probably a top 5 pick on talent alone.
Oh, so. Absolutely. What was the line? He's top five in talent and bottom 5 in character or something like that.
Yeah. So
well, good. I mean, that's
perfect fit for Las Vegas.
Yeah, exactly. How much trouble could a guy like that get into in Vegas?
Like nothing's happening in Vegas.
Thanks, guys.
Okay, thanks, Corey.
And say hi to your assistant GM for us, since you didn't show. Okay, Gage is back on now with the captain.
Can for the people that were not there last year, Corey's assistant GM is his dog that was lying down on the job last year. So every time Corey came on to make a pick, we would see his camera come on and his dog would be in the background lying down. So
it was the highlight of the draft.
The people into because we don't want the people to think that we're making fun of Adam.
We're not. He's just not as cute as the dog.
Exactly.
Sorry, Adam. Gage, Trevor Connolly, Jet Luchenko, Steven Solberg, and Liam Greentree. I know you liked Liam Greentree.
I did like Liam. I was actually gonna pick Solberg. Jean, draft a forward, man. What are you doing? Stop taking all the D.
Actually, before the draft felt this way.
What's that?
It's like-
Yeah, no, that's fair. I had him pretty high too, actually. I think he's the next Moritz Seider. And I love Seider, so I wanted in on that. But I do have a trade to announce before I make my pick. It- yeah, I'm making a trade with Winnipeg, with Randy, for he's gonna take pick 29.
And it's not the Jets. Yes, it is the Jets. Jets.
The Jets, yeah. And I will be taking pick let me find it, 38. And pick 89. I'll be honest. I'm gonna be reaching on some guys anyways because I think a lot of
89
really
was your pick to begin with, correct?
Yeah, it was. Yeah. Yeah, I think a lot of really talented guys fell out of the first round, some of which were better than some of the guys that went in the first round. So I'll be reaching for a few picks here. All right. You guys ready?
Yep.
All right. Washington Capitals select Igor Chernyshov.
Should I spell this correctly? Yeah, he slipped because he got a sunburn.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm a fan. I'm a fan.
Oh, I like him too.
Between him and Yurchek, I like the upside of Chernyshov more though, I think.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Igor Chernyshov is now a member of the Washington Capitals.
And now
Yes,
you
he
just
is.
made me happy, Gage, because that's the guy, one of the guys I was looking at 32.
Oh, nice.
And,
well, there you go.
Trading for 15 means
Mm-hmm.
that I wouldn't have gotten him. So
Oh,
This is
my
pick
bad.
22, is that right?
What's that?
That was pick 22?
That was
Yes,
pick
it
22,
was.
correct. All right. I will leave you guys to it again. See you at 30.
Okay.
Dan Prejean and the Anaheim Ducks
I am
are on the
certain.
board at 23. I think I can predict who he's gonna take.
You
Dan
do?
and
I have no idea, honestly.
Dan and I have had a few discussions, and there's one guy that is in that range that he's really high on, but that was over a month ago that we spoke, probably 2 months ago now. But
Can you message him just to make sure he knows he's on the clock?
okay, I'll message him right now. So it's the Ducks, the Wild, and then the Senators.
Yeah.
Is the board dropping the way or coming the way you expected?
I mean, honestly, when you're 25, it's such a crapshoot anyway. Like,
Yeah.
there are guys that I wanted. Well, like I've talked to you about some of the guys I'm interested in, and they're still available. But I mean, who's the best player available at this point? Let me look. Still Adam Yurchek. I'm not huge on Yurchek. Parasak, not bad. I like Surin. Like there's still lots of guys. Like this was why I was willing to trade back. There's lots of guys.
Yeah. There's still, like, if you think that Juracek and Parasak, Surin, Baudouin are
Those are good players. Cole
Yeah.
Baudouin is going to be an NHL player.
are the guys that are still on there, and they were drafted way before pick 23, all of them. So except for Baudouin there, but
Are you kidding me? The New York Rangers just messaged me. I'm going to read this to the whole league to hear. Hi, is Demidov still available, or was he made already? Yes, Demidov has been picked already.
Mark.
The draft started an hour ago.
An hour and 12 minutes ago. So.
An hour ago.
Well, at least he
You-
wasn't available at his pick, so it wasn't a loss.
Well, he got Lev Shuna. Like, and I just told him, you got Lev Shuna. Dan is coming on, baby.
Okay.
Oh wow, he sent me a list. Oh no, that was a prediction.
You know,
But,
Justin, what reminded me this morning that last year we did a mock draft for our for the DCHL draft, which then I think there was a prize also for it, right? Because Justin said he won.
Sorry, I just got a message from the Predators GM saying that he will take Demidov if he's available. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Neil. I don't know that he'll slip past 25 if he's still available.
Okay. I just want to mention something that in the last half hour, the Predators GM has put in more effort and more activity into the DCHL as any previous GM
Combined,
ever.
all of them combined.
All of them combined with the trade and this comment. So,
Lord.
Neil, you're a keeper. So I have the Ducks pick.
Yeah.
He just messaged me. And it is the guy that we talked about when we spoke a few months ago. The Anaheim Ducks will be taking Emil Hemming from Finland, TPS.
Yes. Interesting guy. I've heard him compared to Nick Paul, which is a real, to me, that's a real compliment, which is why I liked him probably.
Oh.
He just plays with a lot of grit and he's got a scoring touch to him. And
he's got an amazing shot. He's a power forward with an amazing shot. So I don't think that's something that Nick Paul has in his arsenal. But good pick from Dan.
Yeah, usually is.
Yes.
And this is pick 23.
Yeah, that was pick 23. Pick 24 is now the Minnesota Wild.
So now I can tell you that my pick will be one of two different guys.
Well, it's good to know. You're coming prepared, Steve.
I have a list of 163 players, although only 162 I was going to draft because Mr. Trevor Connolly was on my no draft list.
Oh, he was also not on my list.
Yeah, there was. I would have taken who the Ottawa Hockey Club, the Ottawa PWHL Hockey Club drafted first overall before I took Trevor Connolly.
Yep.
There was just no way.
So have we heard anything from Jake?
Jake's been like commenting and stuff. I know he was trying to trade his pick. I will message Mr. Jake now. You on clock. So I know he's been in and around. I don't know if he's been actively watching. Oh, he's replying to my thing. So we'll see. Give me a few seconds to see if I can trade. I'll give you a few seconds to see if you can trade. Yeah, I don't know, man. If he doesn't take either of these two guys, I don't know which one I'm going to take. Like, wow. It'll be a tough decision. Somebody else. I have six
again,
messages.
BPA right now is Adam Yurachek. Went 16 in the NHL draft. Tarek Parasak went 17 in the NHL draft. And then Igor Surin went 22nd in the NHL draft. And we are at pick 24. To the Minnesota Wild. What do we know what the Wild need? I think that the Wild is a pretty good team.
I'm
So,
surprised they didn't trade this pick, to be honest, because they've been pretty active at trading stuff lately. So, but I know he does like to draft.
yeah, it's the Wild is a very deep team. It's he's got a lot of young players, and he's been good at drafting. So,
Yeah, he is one of the better teams in my database of teams past drafting.
yeah, and as part of
I have
his
like a million messages now. How much time I got? Like, give you 2 minutes because I'm nice.
So last year, Seattle drafted David Edstrom, and I was huge on trying to get him, and tried to get him from Seattle. The previous Seattle GM, he was telling me that he wanted to keep him. Then Zach took over the team. Before I had a chance to try to make a trade with him, he traded him to Minnesota, and I tried to acquire Edstrom from Jake, and yeah, not been so lucky.
It's interesting because I haven't heard how much, like, what kind of year Edstrom has had this past year.
He had he continues to have a good development. So, and now that he's gone to San Jose, he's gonna be definitely one of the top 3 centers on that team.
Yeah. We should have let people know the draft was happening today so that they could plan ahead and try to trade picks to try to, trade the 24th pick, for example, beforehand.
So just to give you an idea of what I did with the Predators GM, because there was a couple guys that he was looking at 15. So he goes, well, I want to see if my guy's going to be there before I make a trade. I said,
that
can we
makes
make
sense.
a deal? And you make the decision, like we agreed on a deal before the draft or before your pick, and then if at your pick you tell me yes, I'm going to draft, or I'm going to make the trade. So
way to do it.
A few minutes, like the negotiations went into when the show started, and that's why I joined in late. But we didn't we finally made an agreement around pick 2, 3, and then I picked 15. I picked 14. I said, "You're up next. Are you going to make the deal? Are you making the deal? You're drafting." Randall picked Sasha Boisvert, and then he said, "Okay, let's make the deal." So that's a recommendation for everybody in the future. If you're going to be looking to trade, if there's a possibility.
That's what NHL GMs do. That's what they do. They plan ahead. They make the terms.
If the guy I want is there, I will make the deal. If the guy I want is not there, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So.
Okay, Jake, we need a pick. We need a pick.
I've tried to kill as much time as I can with my story here.
Yes. Or a trade. If you announce a trade, that's fine. But I mean, Trade incoming.
No.
Now, please. Like, this is,
Who's the trade with? Do we know?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm guessing Seattle, but that's just because that's what they do. But he's busy, so might be hard for him to do it when he's putting his speedo on and jumping in the lake. Oh, I'm guessing it's Washington.
Washington.
Well, because Gage just logged in here, so. Oh,
Didn't Gage just tell us that? Okay, didn't
Hey.
you just tell us you're trading back because those guys dropping to the second round? Did you trade back up?
I did trade back up because I didn't want Adam Yurchek before Chernyshov. But he's still available at 24. So anyway, I can tell you the trade if you want. I don't know if he told you the trade.
No, we have no idea.
Tell me the picks that are involved. That's what I
Yeah.
need to know.
30, 68, and 90.
Okay, sorry, we're starting with 24.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, Capitals. There we go. And 30 is now for the Wild.
Yeah.
Okay, and
68.
68's in the third round.
Yeah.
And that's now Wild.
Yeah. And also pick 90.
Also in the third round.
Also in the third round. Okay. So is it Adam Yurchek? Is that what you're saying?
Yep. Capital select Adam Yurchek.
See, you wanted a defenseman.
I did. I was gonna pick a later one, but I figured Yurchek dropping to 24 made that a little more enticing to trade up. So I figured, sure, why not?
Hey, good trade.
Yeah. I don't have another pick for until 38 now, I think. So I will see you guys then.
Okay.
Oh, now I gotta choose.
Wasn't
Now I gotta
Yurchek one of the
choose.
two guys?
No, I wasn't gonna take Yurchek.
You've been talking about Yurchek for months.
Yeah, but I'm still not convinced.
Hey, that hurts. That is tough, eh? When
Because it's two guys that I am literally, one is 22 and one is 23. Or no, 21 and 22 on the list. How many picks until my next pick? I pick at 42 or 25.
no, third, your next pick?
Yeah, no, I just wanted to do the math. It's like 17.
Yeah, you're
picks.
at 42. So 17 picks away. No. More than that.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
Oh man. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna go with it. I don't care. Andrew Basher from the Medicine Hat of the WHL. I'm
Tigers.
taking my 5'9". Did you say 5'8"?
No, Tigers.
Medicine Hat
Medicine
Tigers.
Hat Tigers.
Andrew Basha. He's my new Cole Perfetti.
So that is a little bit of a reach, eh?
Well, based off the NHL, but
you went 41 in the NHL draft.
Yeah.
But you know what? As the great Matt Waters used to say, if there's a guy you like, Don't wait around because he won't be there by the time your next pick comes around. And there's a really good chance he wouldn't have been there at 42. So,
Well,
good pick.
after my next pick, I'll discuss why I chose him and
Okay.
not the other guy. But
Well, Dan is going to take the other guy right now.
oh, probably.
Hey, Dan.
Or should we say Popper?
Yeah, Popper's good. Could you hear me okay?
Yeah,
Are
we
you in
can
the
hear
gym?
you.
No, I'm at I'm out camping.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah. So for me, I'm going to go a little bit lower from the board. So I'm going to go pick from Sweden, Alphonse Frey.
Ooh. Believe it or
And then-
not, Steve, even though he's not 6'5", he was one of the guys on my list.
Really?
Good to know.
I like him. He was
Yeah.
definitely one of the guys for my next pick.
Yeah. It seemed like everybody in the draft prediction had him, but there was always somebody they liked better than him. So that's why he kept dropping a little bit. But I've seen some people say that he should go in the teens. So good
Yeah.
pick, Dan.
Thanks, man. I'll talk to you very shortly again.
Okay.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay.
Flax?
So is this a reflex?
Reflex, yes.
I just let him in. There he is.
Yo, what's up?
Hey, you are on the clock again here, and you don't have Alphonse Frey, Andrew Basha, Adam Yurchek, Emil Hemming, Igor Chernishev, or Trevor Connolly.
Oh, I know. Don't worry. I have my pick in. It's
Okay.
Dean Letourneau.
Dean Letourneau.
Oh, wow.
6'7" center.
Yeah, you like size? He's the man.
He
All
is
right,
got
thank you, guys.
size, that's for sure.
He is size. He's also a whole lot of years of development. But
Okay. Flax has tons of prospects. He's got a good team. Yeah.
Dean Letourneau, I'm not gonna lie, 79 on my list.
It's, you know what? If you're looking at potential, 27 is not too high. No.
Hey, he could be a great player. I won't
Yep. And he got drafted by the Bruins, who's a really good organization. So
Yep.
So the Kraken sent me their pick. If you're ready, whenever you're ready.
I am
Steve.
ready.
Okay. The Seattle Kraken will select from the USTDP 6'3" defenseman, right shot defenseman, EJ Emery.
Well, there was the other guy on my list.
So
EJ Emery goes to the Kraken. And Randy back on the clock here.
Randy is back on the clock.
What is it, like 3 a.m. there now for him?
I don't know. When you said from Dallas, I thought that they had moved back to the US.
No, I just think she's always going to be the Stars GM to me. I don't know.
So
Oh,
we're at pick 29, and
so I do feel like Andrew
17,
Basha was a reach.
DPA's Tarek Parasak.
Okay, Randy, you are up and locked and loaded.
Oh, it's 3:31 a.m. and I am up. So
That is
You
dedication.
have a toddler. You'd be up anyway.
you'd be surprised. He ate a cheeseburger last night, so he's out right now.
You know what? That's a good idea. Justin, go get me a cheeseburger.
Yeah. So I traded some of the, I think, scraps from the O'Reilly trade. I couldn't get a first for O'Reilly, but my season was kind of trending in the tank. So finally was able to put some scraps together at the last minute and snuck back into the first round officially. So I actually wanted Hemming, so thanks Anaheim for taking him. but I'm gonna go ahead and take the Chicago Blackhawks their third first rounder of the year, Mark Banneker. I think he's still available, so
Yep.
That'll be my second first round pick of 2024, and then I
Before
will
you go,
see.
Randy, before
Yeah.
you go, it's Merrick Van Acker.
Okay.
If we're not going to draft them by pronouncing their names properly, I think we're going to have to just not let you draft.
That's why you guys are running the show, and I'm just over here in Korea eating my kimchi. All right.
For the record, Jean would have no players on his team ever.
I butcher names all the time. Steve corrects me all the time. I think that's part of his like entertainment.
That's why you're the face, John, and Steve is the voice. That's why there's two bald guys.
He's the brains. I'm the looks. That's our shtick. Okay, Randy. So you're back in round 2.
Yeah, I'll be back in a little bit, but it's 2 bald guys, not one. There's a reason for that. So
yes.
All right, I'll see you guys in a bit.
Okay. And Jake, you're back. Can you message Jake for me while I get caught back up here? I'm starting to feel like Andrew Basher was a reach. Starting to feel it. Now that EJ Emery went, although I knew he wasn't going to last.
Jake. Where is Jake?
New York Islanders drafted Letourneau. What number did it? 27. Winnipeg just drafted Van Acker at 26. Is that right? Or 28. 29. Seattle took EJ Emery at 8. And went at 26. Alphonse Frey went to Anaheim. 28. What was that? 26. That was 26.
Okay, Jake's just said he's going to be joining shortly.
Okay, perfect. Perfect. And
you know how I am not very good with technology, eh, Steve? Which is
yes, I do know that.
I just sent a message and I'm like, why is the guy not answering? Well, I forgot to press send to for the message after I wrote it. So just also, by the way, we are 2 picks away from making history and definitely having the most interaction from a Nashville Predators GM than ever.
I've already
That's
had
gonna take
that.
us over the top. We
I've
were
already
even
had that.
before. Now it's going to take us over the top. He's updating Zoom, whatever that means.
Means he doesn't do Zoom meetings a lot. That's what it means.
Okay.
So. Okay, so best player available at this point is Tariq Parasak and then Yegor Surin. Wow. So one of these guys is going to slip to the second round. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Jacob Firestone. Wow. Hello, Jake.
Jake.
Hey, can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
I've been in this school since 2018 and I've never seen Jake before. I've chatted with him many, many times.
Oh, now I'm here. Hope it lives up to all your dreams.
I just want to freeze this moment forever and
Yes.
watch the two of you get all googly eyed with each other.
I know, eh?
Okay,
Oh.
Jake, you are up with pick number 30 here. Who do you want?
Strongly considered at 24. I'll take Tarek Parasek. Let him not fall to the second round.
Okay.
Okay, good. All right. Yeah.
All right, gentlemen.
Well,
Thank you.
Joe, good pick.
Good pick, Jake. Nice
Thank
to meet
you.
you.
Yep, you too. Take care.
You too.
And we're back on to the Anaheim Ducks. So Dan is back up here. That was Minnesota at pick 30. Is that right? That's right. We have two more picks left in the first round. The Ducks and then the Predators. Hopper 2 is back. Back from the middle of Lake Assiniboine. I don't know.
Yo.
Okay, so you're back up here.
I'm
Got your
back up
Alphon spray?
here. What's that?
You got your Alphon spray, and now you're back to pick somebody else.
Yeah. So this is going to be an interesting pick, but I just find that there's going to be there's a bunch of GMs coming up there that's going to start reaching and the whole thing, and start getting nervous at this point. So picking between Igor Surin or Teddy Stiga, I gotta go with Teddy Stiga at this point.
Teddy Stiga.
Stiga.
There you go.
Stiga was drafted like 55th.
55, I think.
54, but I mean, you know what? In Nashville's system as well, like I could see Igor for sure being a little spark plug in the whole thing. Gets a lot of penalties and the whole thing, but in terms of talent, I still find Stiga's way up there. He was competing with the guys, right, with the U.S. national team too.
Yeah.
5'10", smaller guy, but still, I think he'll have a great chance in Nashville and develop in some top six somewhere along there. I strongly believe. So yeah.
No,
so
I like him. I would have taken him if I was picking somewhere nearby here.
Good pick, Dan. And
I mean, some of them had him close, like before the draft, the real draft, up to 20 at one point. So yeah, it's he could have gone anywhere from here to 54, I guess.
Yeah.
And
well, I have him at 31 on my
45.
list.
What's that?
He was 31 on my list where you took him. So
yeah. Yeah. So all right, guys. I'll see you soon again.
Okay. See you soon.
Okay, so one more pick.
Nashville Predators. Neil, let me make sure that not sure if he's watching, but I will message him. For pick 32. I'm making sure that I message the right guy.
Neil
He's responding. Last pick of the first round. And the Leafs have picked 32 and 33.
Jaeger Cern, best player available. Cole Baudouin, another
Yes.
I'm surprised that Cole Boudway is still here, to be honest.
Oh.
Gabriel Eliason is still here as well.
Yes.
It'll be interesting to see where he gets picked.
Yeah. Every time I watch the highlights, there was a 2 minute highlights. Neil is logging on. There's a 2 minute highlights of just hits from Eliason, just crushing guys. That was posted after he was drafted. Just crushing it.
All
And
he
it's
does, though.
hilarious because he's not even going anywhere near the puck. He's just coming in and like taking him out. So it's, and you know what? Like while I'm trying to kill time here, while Neil is logging in, um, like as much as I don't agree with it, as much as I think he would have, um, he would have been available. Well, they didn't have a third round pick, so, but he, like to me, they reached on him. The one thing that I will tell you is I remember when Chero was playing in the NHL, and he was a unicorn where the Bruins had Chera and oh my God, number 17 for the Bruins, Milan Lucic. The Bruins had the two toughest guys in the NHL that were taking regular shift. Chero was playing 30 minutes a night, and Lucic was getting a regular shift. They were the two toughest guys in the NHL, and it made other teams adjust when they played them. So I can see the thinking behind grabbing Eliason as much as I think they reached on him.
I think he would have been there in the fourth round. I think he would have been there. They had early fourth round picks, multiple fourth round picks. He would have been there.
Yeah. Well,
Dickinson and Salen Wallenius or any of those other right-handed shot. Actually, Salen Wallenius is left, I think. But any of those right-handed D, even Ben Danford, Bayum and Dick and Ben Danford is a better option than Yakimchuk and Eliason. Is he having trouble getting in? He's already logged in at least
I
once.
know. They just said it logged me out 1 second. And he will he's giving up. He will take Cole Baudouin.
Cole Baudouin.
Yeah.
Going to Nashville. Oh, why is that there? Okay, that's I like that pick. I don't know. He's an NHL player. I don't see any problem with that.
Nope.
Nashville pick at 32. Okay, so what I think
We're
I'm going to do.
continuing, right?
Well, we're going to take a break. We're going to take a short break.
Okay. Let's
But
take a
I
break.
think we'll leave the stream run.
Come back in at 3 o'clock.
Yeah, we'll come back for 3, but I'll leave the stream running so people can.
Okay.
So it'll still be
just to
on.
keep everybody on their toes. And what is it called? When you go on when they go on break and they want you to pay attention and come back and stay on. Pick 32 has been traded. And let's go on break.
33 or 32? He just made
33. Pick 33, sorry. His first pick in the second round has been traded.
Oh, okay.
We'll come back and I'll tell you what it is after break. We got to keep the suspense going.
Like a
During the break.
cliffhanger.
Cliffhanger, that's what it is.
Okay, cool.
Okay?
Has it been traded to Florida?
Potentially.
Potentially. Okay, well we'll be back and in 15 minutes stream will just stay on and that's it. Oh, so anybody still watching? We'll just review a little bit about what the first round looked like. Obviously, Macklin Celebrini went first to Montreal and Tampa Bay. A little bit shockingly, I guess, surprised. Ivan Demidov, although I think it's a great pick. The Rangers, unfortunately, BPA'd Artyom Levshunov, and the Kraken, surprising no one, to be honest. Tisha Ginlove goes to Seattle. I think they were in love with him from the very beginning. Perhaps a Tisha Ginlove Seattle Kraken jersey will materialize at some point. Then breaking Jean's heart, the Detroit Red Wings went with Caden Lindstrom. Montreal, I think surprisingly, because I think Montreal needed D. And I'm surprised they didn't go with a D here when the next two picks after them were very high end D. They took Beckett Seneke. And Florida jumped all over taking Sam Dickinson. Although, again, I think they really wanted Caden Lindstrom. And I missed the Capitals taking Zeev Bayou, who, wow. Again, number 3 on my list. NCAA Frozen Four champion, had a great year. I think the development, I think he'll be I think potentially he is the top D on this year's class. Seattle going in and taking Berkeley Catton, slipping to 9, although really isn't a slip. Anton Salayev then goes to the Panthers, which gives them one hell of a solid D-core. And then when you consider who their next pick is, wow. Carter Yakimchuk goes to Tampa Bay. St. Louis with Zane Parekh. Consta Hellenius goes to Washington. And Sasha Boisvert, Randy, the ever-faithful Blackhawks fan, taking the Chicago Blackhawks pick. He wasn't allowed to take the other one since he was already off the board. But he did get Sasha Boisvert. Panthers, Michael Hage. Very nice. And then the Blue Jackets picking up Michael Brandzeg-Nygaard. Or Nygaard. I think it's Nygaard. Seattle, Cole Iserman. They've been in love with him. Them and Tisha Ginla. One heck of a nice threesome. And Liam Greentree goes to Toronto. It seems like Mark kind of likes those big forward guys. He does have Adam Fantilli. So then Jean picking up Stian Solberg. Solberg, Dickinson, and Salayev. That is quite the decor right there. Then Jet Luchenko goes to the Islanders at 20. Trevor Connolly, the bad boy of this year's draft, goes to the Vegas Golden Knights. Well, we won't say anything more. Igor Chernishev, who had slipped to the first pick of the second round in the NHL draft, goes to 22 to the Washington Capitals. Then the Ducks jumped in with Emil Hemming, who was a late first round pick, I believe, in the NHL draft, like one of or the last pick of the first round. What was he? He was, let's confirm this. He was the 29th pick of the first round. So then, continuing this summary, Washington jumps back up to grab Adam Juracek, who had slipped from 16 down to 24. And Ottawa, perhaps reaching too high on Andrew Basha. I really liked Andrew Basha. Took him at 25. Anaheim came in with Alphonse Frey. And then the Islanders picked up the 6'7" forward who will be in Boston. I believe it's Boston College next year. Dean Letourneau. The Seattle Kraken grab EJ Emery, solid defenseman. Merrick Van Acker then makes the trip to Winnipeg. Tariq Parasak to Minnesota. Anaheim grabbing Teddy Stika. Like, maybe a little bit of a reach, but not. And I think that's his third pick in the first round. Probably a good move. And then the Predators rounding things up with Cole Baudouin. So let's see if I can fix this cell. Insert cell above. One cell is bugging me, and it doesn't have to because there are the shift cells. I hate Google Sheets. I much prefer Excel. Anyway, so we're waiting to hear soon on what Toronto is going to be doing. They've traded their pick, allegedly, pick number 33 to the Florida Panthers. Florida obviously has someone they're looking at here who they don't think would be available. Who would that be? I don't know. Lots of guys still here. Here's this to shift that one freaking cell over. Okay, so we'll let Mark in because his pick is up and I'm sitting here with nothing to do. So Mark, you okay, Mark. So what's the trade here that you made for 33?
Can you hear me? Is it working now?
No. Yeah, I can hear you. You're good.
So we decided to trade pick 33 to the Florida Panthers for Buffalo's first rounder next year and pick number 50.
Wow, he really wants somebody. That's a
yeah.
He just paid a big price to get.
Yeah, he messaged me and he really wanted this player that he's going to be selecting. So I guess for him it was more of he's more worried about now than in the future. And I mean it's a Buffalo pick and they just won the cup. So what are the odds that it's going to be very impressive? I think the Atlantic is still going to be a Buffalo-Boston zone next year with Ottawa and Florida, of course, contending. And also I have another trade to announce while I'm here, if that's okay.
If it's picks, I want to know. If it's not, I don't. I mean, you
If
can
it's
announce.
what, sorry?
What are the picks?
So I've also traded for pick number 51 from the Pittsburgh Penguins. I traded pick number 62. And pick number 73.
Penguins, 73, you say?
Yeah, in round 3. And I also added pick number 95. So Penguins get pick number 95 as well.
Okay, so Penguins get this.
Yeah, so essentially it's my second Phillies second rounder in the second round.
So you traded it to your other team.
Yeah, to my other team. Exactly. A strategic move. So I'll let Jean take his pick and I'll join when my pick is up, I guess.
Well, you can stay on because you're right after. So
okay.
feel free to stay
Yeah, don't
on.
leave. So, a couple weeks ago when I was going through my list, I had 4 guys I was looking at pick 4, and I had 3 guys I was looking at pick 22. And as the picks were going on and on and on, but I was able to get Age and Solberg at 15 and 19, and the guy that I wanted at pick I was looking at pick 22 was still available as the guy picks were going on. So I reached out to a few guys, and finally Mark said, "Okay, I can do this." So at pick 33, I will take what's his name? Yegor Surin. I'm like,
He is an absolute jumping.
now you know why I liked him. And I almost pulled a Clark on and Bobby Clark on Claude Giroux. Go up to this podium to make the pick for the guy you want, and you forget his name. Yes, Yegor Sur. So I know it's Sim, but I'm telling you, the Florida Panthers are not going to be easy to play against. Zalayev, Solberg, Surin. It's
Oh,
going to be tough.
I like Surin. I wish that there's a guy I wish that Ottawa had been able to get. So, well done.
Thank you. And Mark told you what the deal was?
I believe I as I say to everybody, check the picks to make sure I've gotten it right, but I believe I have changed them at this point.
Okay.
So I encourage you guys to just look and make sure. But I think I got it. So while you're doing that, John, maybe Mark can announce what his pick at 34 is.
Yeah, so at 34, we're going to select from the US NDP defenseman Cole Hudson.
Oh no! Can you hear Zach crying in the background?
Yeah.
I can. Cole Hudson. Zach, buddy, if you're with somebody, have them give you a hug.
Yeah.
He's at the lake. Please don't go drown yourself.
Yes. If you're with Zach, take his hand and gradually, slowly walk him away from the water.
Someone hand the man a beer.
Exactly.
Bad idea.
Give him a hug.
Hug and a beer.
Yes.
I believe the Rangers have sent me their pick.
Demidov.
All right,
no.
boys.
Okay, Mark. Nice dealing with you.
Nice dealing with you, bud. We'll see you in a few picks here.
Yeah.
From the Everett Silvertips. Julius.
Julius.
Mietinen.
Yeah.
Oh, Julius Mietinen. Goes to the New York Rangers. I liked him. I think that's a good player. Certainly forechecks very well and plays. Well, he actually plays a very much Jean style, so I'm sure he was a Jean type player.
He was on my list.
He is one of the guys I thought of the other day when I said I know your players. So
he was on my list.
Yep. Well, he's not anymore because now he's going to the Rangers.
He was just
and
not
the
at
Rangers,
the top.
And the Rangers did not BPA this one. So good job, Rangers. Good job. Way to meet the basic minimum standard. That's what I say as a swim coach to the kids.
So the Seattle Kraken pick
Hold
is
on.
in?
Oh, you got the Seattle Kraken pick?
Yes.
Well, hold on. Just give me 1 second here. Here, Rangers, 35. And Cole Hudson went to Toronto at 34. And now Seattle?
Ryder Ritchie.
Ryder Ritchie.
Played
There we
extremely
go.
well at the U18 for Team Canada. One of the go-to guys.
Zach, and he's a better prospect than Cole Hudson. So you should be thanking Toronto, in my opinion. Okay, so Ryder Ritchie off the board. And I believe Detroit was going to message me He said he would message for the second round. So let me update this. Seattle with 36. Okay. Can you just send Detroit a message and make sure he knows? Best player available is Matt Greiden right now, or Greeden, I don't, from the Muskegon Lumberjacks. I'm up in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players. Who do I want in 6 players?
Okay. Gage is on the clock. Then Neil with Nashville.
No, Detroit's on the clock right now.
Yeah, Detroit, then Gage with the Capitals, Neil, and then Kraken again.
Yep. And then the reflex. If you're a Duran Duran fan, you'll know that reference. If not, I'm just a weird old man making dumb jokes.
Hey, I got it.
You got it because you're an old man.
Yes. I just sent Trevor a message.
I will have a tough choice again to make. I got a feeling. You know, you spend hundreds of hours composing a list, and then when it's your turn to pick, you sit here and you're like, who do I pick? Who do I pick?
Mm-hmm. Well,
I am going to regret EJ Emery and instead, or not taking EJ Emery. I think I'm going to regret that.
Well, okay. EJ Emery is going to be a steady defenseman for a team for the next 15 years. He's not going to be a star.
Third pair.
It will be a second. I think it's going to be Mark Method. You want an EJ Emery? Right shot, Mark Method.
Yep.
For the next 10 to 12 years, he's going to be your guy with your superstar. So, but Andrew Basha could be more.
Well, I just see him as a top 6 forward.
Yeah.
And I needed a top 6 forward.
So.
And I'm hoping that there's still, like, there's lots of D available, and I have 2 picks in the second round. So. And there's still no off the board picks yet, Jeff. Not one.
Well, it's, when the Buffalo Sabres don't pick in the first round, there's no off the board picks in the first round.
And he never messaged us who his pick was going to be.
No.
So we don't know if we were right.
He doesn't want to give us the advantage of having.
I'm the one who told him about the guy.
I know. So.
I won't lie, Jeff. When you traded up, it was like, he's not trading up to take this guy. There's no way Jean is going to trade up to pick 33 to take an off the board pick.
An off the board, no.
There's no way you're doing that.
It's too early.
So. I think it's too early, but I don't pick till 42. It could happen.
Yeah. Have we heard from Detroit? Because I sent them a text there. Does anybody know how to reach Trevor? Out there? Anyone?
Dude. Pick or BPA. Especially because he criticized the Rangers, although that was pretty bad. Like
it was pick 3. We're in the second round. So BPA's Matvey Greeden, unless I'm wrong.
It'll be hard to feel bad for somebody getting stuck with Matvey Greeden.
Yes.
He led the USHL in scoring this year.
Yeah.
We'll give him another minute. If we haven't heard from him, then he's getting Greeden.
Okay.
So I'm 3:12:45 was when the clock started. So at 3:13:45, Matvey Greeden is going to Detroit. Because if we can't get a hold of him, I'm not waiting all day. Not waiting all day. Yeah, 14 people watching right now.
14.
14.
Well, you know what? This is the time where we need to tell them that to like and
subscribe. Yes.
So
help
we can
Jean
get
and I
sponsors.
and our YouTube career so we can quit our regular jobs.
Exactly. I can retire early and just do
today
this.
we hit double digits in subscribers, Jean. We hit double digits.
Double digits.
10.
Well, after this, we should be at least at 14 if we have 14 people watching.
Well,
so giddy up, people. Subscribe.
Yeah. Jean's got people to feed.
Exactly. My wife needs new shoes.
Okay, Matvey Greeden, you're going to Detroit. That's it. Done. You got BPA. Okay. Matvey Greeden. Is now a Red Wing. Done. Okay, so Gage, you're up. You are on the clock, Gage, and you cannot take Matvey Greeden. I know you wanted to. Actually, I don't know that you wanted to. Although he would not be a Gage player. Detroit. And that was 37. And Gage, I know you're watching. I know you're watching. I'm messaging you just in case. Where are you, Gage? Oh, there he is. Okay.
Is he coming on?
He is. He's coming on. Gage is a loyal watcher, viewer.
Well, has he subscribed and has he liked is the bigger question.
Yeah, we're not letting you pick until you subscribe to our YouTube channel, Gage. That's the
I already subscribed. I subscribed so long ago.
There you go. Well,
when you guys posted the link into the in the group.
Woohoo! You know what? You know what? Just for that, screw Montreal. We're giving you Macklin Celebrini.
Hey, that sounds nice to me. That sounds nice to me. As a reward for your first subscriber, I will take it. Who do I want? The reason I took a while is because I'm debating between two players, and I'm still kind of debating, but I'm just gonna force myself to make a decision. Washington Capitals select Lucas Pettersson.
Lucas Pettersson.
He went at the
Lucas or Lucas?
He was like 35th overall, I think.
He went a little bit. He went a little bit later, but he was always a tail of the first.
He went 35. It's the other Sweden guy.
Honestly, I wanted Stiga, but I wasn't expecting him to get picked earlier. I should have known Dan would do that, but it's all good. I like Pettersson a lot. So anyways, that should be my last pick for the second round, but I've said that a lot now. I say things, they're not always true. All right. So I'll maybe talk to you guys later. Maybe I won't. Who knows?
Ooh, the suspense is killing me.
You never know, eh?
Okay, so we have
the Predators back on. Let me.
Oh, and of course, Detroit has messaged me
Oh,
now.
wait! I just got the message from Detroit.
Should we let him have it?
He hasn't been gone.
The rule is if another pick hasn't been made. Now he wants into the room here. I don't know what to do.
Where's the commish? Is the commish there?
I'm going to let him have the player, but this is wrong. He said Charlie Elick.
Oh, you see that the Predators want Greedon.
No. The Red Wings messaged me
Yes.
while Gage was picking who he wanted.
Yes.
I'm giving him that player.
And the Predators at 39 said, I'll take Greedon if he's available.
Well, there you go. I'll let him have Greedon.
Everybody's happy.
Well, not me, because I don't think he should have been allowed to do it. But anyhow, he wants it. I'm not letting him in.
Okay.
Well, we gave you your pick, and I'm annoyed with you that you did that after we messaged you several times. So what number did Nashville pick at? 38?
Nashville's at 39. Gage just took Pedersen at 38. And Predators at 39, and he took Greedon.
Okay, and 37 went to Detroit, right?
Yeah.
Charlie Elick. Okay. So who's on the clock now? If
on
we
the
give
clock right now
we give
is
Nashville
the
39.
Kraken, and I have the Kraken's pick right here.
Oh, sorry, hold on. I didn't put in Matt Van Green here. There we go. Okay, the Kraken have selected.
Yeah, Seattle Kraken select from the Western Hockey League. Just a minute. I'm trying to see his team. Well, I can't find him. Oh, there he is. And from, I don't know. Goalie Carter George.
Really? Our
Yeah,
first
really.
goalie off the board?
First goalie off the board. Carter George.
Okay. So
Flax is up. I know Flax is watching. Let me message him.
I sent it ASAP.
So then you're up, Steve.
Yeah.
And then the Blackhawks
got
making their first selection. I think it's first of 5 selections for the Blackhawks in the second round. Yep.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Okay. Did you message Flax?
Yeah, you said yep.
Okay. Good.
So
Carter George. Wow, our first goalie. And I don't even think he's the top goalie.
no, he was not the top goalie going. So
There. That is now the biggest reach of the draft. Well, not really. But what number did he go at here? Carter George, was it 40?
yeah, he was late second round.
No. Where did he go at here? Was it number 40? I think it was 40.
Yes, sorry. Yes, number 40.
Hey, Flax.
Can you hear me?
No.
Yes, we can hear you.
The only way to answer that. Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, Flax at pick 41.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
we can hear you.
Yes.
Can you hear us?
Check 1, 2.
We
Yeah,
can hear
you're
you
good.
perfectly.
You're good.
Can you hear
Except
us?
Paul.
There you go. Okay, I'll take another goalie, Ilya Nabokov.
Oh, wow. The
Oh.
goalies have started. The goalies have started. Now the question will be, will they continue with the Ottawa Senators on their next pick?
So Flax likes goalies. He likes to stash goalies because he's got he's got Askarov, Jacob Fowler that he drafted early in the second round last year, and now he drafts Nabokov. And his goalie is UC Saros. Is it Saros or Olmark? I think he's got Saros for the next 5 years. So
it's Ilya, right? Nabokov?
Yeah, Ilya Nabokov.
There we go.
Steve, at pick number 42.
I know who I'm picking, Jean, but I want to see if you can guess. And I'll give you a hint. It's not a forward.
I don't want to say the name because in case somebody has.
Okay, message it to me. Message it to me. And if it's right, I'll tell everyone, but make it interesting.
If I could spell.
Oh, then you're probably right. And
it's misspelled because I would have mispronounced it. So
No. It's Mr. Dominic Badinka.
I love him.
Yeah, so do I.
Really like him.
Yeah, no, I like it. Number 29 on my list.
See, I'm glad I didn't say it out loud because I wouldn't want like the Ducks or the Jets to say, hey, that was my guy.
Although the guy you sent is definitely someone like that I like. So it's not a completely ridiculous guess.
Because he would have been, if I still had a second round pick at 39, I probably would have taken that guy at 39 if I still had 39 that I just sent you a message. So.
Well, Gage was considering trading up to get Badinka. So the trade we made, Jean, closing it off, I got Badinka and Basha for whatever you got to get pick number 17. And I still have another pick from that trade too. It's a third round pick.
Yes.
I like my take on that. Okay, so the Chicago Blackhawks are up. Is that who is that? That's Jacobus, right?
Chris, he told me he had a whole list of guys he wanted because I tried to acquire one of his second round picks.
You up now.
Are you sending him a message?
Yep. You up now on clock.
So did I. Dan is next. Mig, where is Mig? Is Mig watching us?
Mig is picking like he's in the batter's box right now.
Yes.
He'll make his pick. He'll pick on time. He's watching. I have no doubt of that.
He's our most loyal listener.
Exactly.
Oh, the reason why Trevor was late is because he's watching on his phone and it's delayed. So right now, like he's watching the Madvig Greedon pick.
Oh, we got a trade. See, and this is okay because he replied and he told us quickly that he's made a trade. That I accept.
With who is he making the trade?
It says Jake Firestone. I'm driving over to his house and smacking him. Because then Jake will be, I'm going to trade the pick now and spend the next 40 minutes trying to. I'm guessing it's an Anaheim.
Mig just texted me. I'm here. Don't doubt me.
Coming in here.
I'm not doubting him because he's our most loyal listener.
Is it my pick already?
I don't know, but you just logged in, so and we have a trade, so I was guessing it was you.
Oh, no, it's Randy.
Just put me in a waiting room.
Oh, it's no, you go and come
You're,
back
you
later.
don't go too
Oh,
far.
you're
You're a couple picks away.
yeah, actually
Yeah.
stay there. That's fine, Dan.
Yeah.
You'll have
Randy,
to give
did you-
comments every now and then.
Did you make a pick?
Okay,
Did you
Randy,
make a trade?
the sexiest man I know living in Korea. Randy, you're up.
All right. So, can you guys hear me this time?
Yes, we
Okay,
can.
can you tell me the picks that have changed because of your trade so I can update the
So,
sheet
so I traded 46
to the
and
Blackhawks?
yes, and I also traded 78 to the Blackhawks. So I can move up a couple spots. And I know it's aggressive. I really wanted to take advantage of some of the capital I got in the O'Reilly trade. So people might think this is silly. But if he's still available, is
Hold on,
Ben
I gotta
Danford.
change. Hold on, blah, 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 blah. Blackhawks got pick 78 as well.
Correct.
Okay, I just want to make sure that I update this before you announce the pick. Because of all the excitement after you announce it, it'll be hard to pull the crowd back. Okay, so
Yes.
what pick are you taking with 43?
So at 43, on my board, I'm trying to keep up with you guys, is Ben Danford, defenseman.
Is from the
Yeah,
Toronto Maple Leafs.
Indeed. That's who I was eyeing at this spot at 46, but I felt like he was not going to make it to 46. So, yeah, that's the pick I want to use, and that should be the last of me you'll see for this this video draft. And I think I have one last pick in the third. But
Hey, is it so?
but yeah, I'm really happy to walk out of this draft with 3 NHL first round talents. So can't be too bummed. Thanks,
Well done.
guys.
Yeah.
Good job, Randall. It's been a pleasure, and go to sleep now.
Yeah, watch out for poop. Watch out for poop, okay?
No, he's about to wake up. So I'll see you guys.
I was talking about the balloons, but not your child. Okay, so Mig.
Mig, where's Mig?
Mig.
Oh, wait a
Mig.
minute. He sent me a message.
Ben Danford. I would not
He
have
wants me
guessed
to
that.
guess. I don't want to guess, Mig, because if I guess, then and I have it wrong, and Chris had the pick, and then Dan steals his pick, I feel awful. I'll tell you if that's it. Send it to me. I'll tell you if that's who I think.
Who? What? Oh, he's tasking you to guess who it is?
Yes. I don't want to guess because then if I guess wrong and, the Kraken have a pick and they're like stashing it away. So, well, as much as that's not the guy I guessed, it is a good pick because that's a pick I would have taken, and he wouldn't have been there for me. So
Well,
Nikita,
we have currently the best player available right now is one of the best player availables we've ever had at this point in the draft in Sam O'Reilly.
So the top pick that the Blue Jackets pick is Nikita Artamonov.
Oh, well, that's a good one.
And Miggy was on my list. I was hoping to get him at 48.
I can see that pick.
Yeah.
He went to CBJ at pick 44. Dan, what do you think of that pick?
Yeah, I mean, he was there on my list, but I had someone else above him. And I'm going to select from the Regina Pats, Tanner Howe.
Ooh.
Interesting. Wasn't he a third round or early third? Early
No. He was
44.
Yeah.
Or 40 something. Yeah. Something like that.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's my guy for now.
Anaheim with 45 takes Tanner Howe.
The
good.
one thing that scared me, Dan, a little bit with him is the size, because I saw some reports that he was 5'8", but like I guess he's 5'10". So
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. I mean, he's Pittsburgh drafted him. They've again, their system, and in a few years and see where that goes. So yeah, I mean, we'll see where that leads. But when you have multiple picks like this, you could work on projects and see where the hell that goes. So I mean, it just makes interesting, because then you see all the Sam O'Reillys keep dropping down. Who knows? Whoever will get him,
yeah,
I could probably get him later.
I know. And Tanner Howe, I'm not sure if you're aware, you probably are, but he's already played 3 years in WHL this year, completed his 3rd year. So he's not far away from graduating from junior.
Yeah, no, absolutely not. So AHL's next, or is he even going to college? I doubt it, actually.
No, he can't, because he played in the WHL, so he has to go to the AHL.
That's right.
So,
all right.
Okay,
well,
good pick.
We have the Blackhawks back up on the clock here. You up? So, good pick, God. Dan.
Sure.
Bonsoir. Okay, and here's Mr. Jacobus.
Hey, Chris.
Hey, Chris. Chris, can you hear us? Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me, Chris.
We can't hear you.
Okay, we can't hear you, so we say that.
How about now?
Now we can hear you.
I've been waiting patiently.
Yes.
Let's see here.
You have some picking to do. And they are not slim. You've got some good players sitting here.
Well, I hope I pick a good one. So the Blackhawks are going to pick defenseman Adam Kleber.
Oh, that's a good one.
I'm a fan.
Yeah, he's like big and physical. Why would Jean like him? Biggest surprise ever.
So
no, that's a good one. And he's right shot too. Not that matters in the sim.
Trying to make these count. I was looking at what's his face, Charlie Elick, but he was taken a few picks ago. So,
yep.
So, well, they're very similar. So Elick is probably a better skater, and Kleber a more physical player. So
yeah,
that's this pick, and we'll see.
Kleber was one of the guys I like too. So
don't go too far, Chris. You're
all right.
back.
Yeah, if you want, you can just stay on. That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Seattle's will be really fast.
Okay, Chris, you want to be entertained, because I'm going to try to pronounce this name here.
Sure, let's do it.
Seattle Kraken are selecting Ethan Prosinci. Precision?
Are you serious?
Are you making fun of me? Are
He's
you
taking
serious?
him?
Eh?
This is Seattle picking, right?
Yes.
Okay, I gotta find him here.
You want me to spell it?
No, he went 68. I know who he is.
Okay.
But what number is it now for us? 47?
47.
Okay.
Well, we're going to start to have some reaches.
Okay. let's do the spelling here. Ethan. Procyszyn.
Yep. How would you pronounce that?
CYSZAN or YAN?
Or YN? I don't think there's an A.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Precision? I don't know. I would pronounce it Ethan.
Yes.
Okay. Like that's
Okay.
he was a third
Reds are on the
rounder.
clock with
He's
a
our
pick
first third
acquired
rounder
from the Florida Panthers.
Wait, you're up? I thought it was
No.
the Predators that are up.
No,
Okay.
the Preds are on the clock with a pick acquired from the Florida Panthers.
Oh, okay. And then the Blackhawks are with the Senators pick that we got in the trade last year or 2 years ago for a defense.
Oh. Okay. We have our pick that we predicted for Ian that just came on.
No!
From the Predators.
No! He was supposed to slip to me in like 10 picks or whatever.
Yeah. Maxime.
Go ahead, just say the name.
Maxime Tsiplakov.
Maxime Tsiplakov.
Not bad, eh?
Tsiplakov. That's actually not too bad.
So Ian needs to come on and tell us if that was our prediction was correct. Because we predicted that that's a guy Ian was going to take with his first round pick, wherever that was going to be.
Right
like
now, a bunch of
22.
GMs are Googling who's Maxime Tsiplakov.
If Ian drafted 1, 2, or 32, he was taking Tsiplakov no matter what.
And he was number 47 on my list.
So.
Oh boy. And that leaves us with the Blackhawks.
Chris, you're back on.
Was he on your draft list there, Chris?
No.
Our first off the board pick at 48.
What do I want to do here?
I say you pass.
Yeah? I don't know if he's going to be there later. Probably not. All right, let's go for it. Blackhawks are going to take goaltender Mikhail Yegorov.
Ooh, third goalie off the board.
Goalies are going.
Okay, so Mikhail is spelled Mikhel. All right?
Hail.
AIL.
AIL. And then Yegorov is Yegorov.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Third goalie. Now he's on your team. And where is he on this list here?
He was like mid-second
There
round.
he is. Yeah. I found him. Chicago. What pick number was this?
In a row now.
This was pick 49.
Yeah.
We'll have to go in later and add a 48. The off the board guy. Okay. Are you coming up soon here again, Chris?
Let's see. Where the hell am I?
You're at 59. You can come back.
Yep.
A little bit closer. That's fine.
I'll look around. Maybe I'll trade something. Who knows?
Well, good luck.
Thanks.
See you, Chris.
See ya.
I honestly thought I'd be getting Tsiplakov at 56. I honestly thought that was going to happen. And wow, hold on here. The momentous occasion that was Nashville that did that.
Yes.
I think I'm the one who told him about Maxime Tsiplakov. Wow, what a stupid thing on my part. I was giving him examples of players he can draft.
It's okay. I
So-
couldn't hear you. I muted my YouTube before I joined with Zoom, so it doesn't cause any of that.
Well, do you know who Maxim Siplikov is?
He's definitely too old for my team to draft. So he definitely doesn't fit in my window. I've looked him up and I saw his age and I have a specific timeline in mind. And I think by the time my team is good, he'll be aged out for me. So
Well,
he definitely wasn't on my list.
It's
Impressive
a
player
cow's
though. I
opinion
love
now.
these off the board picks. Really shows how much work some GMs put into it. And then others let BPA do the work for them.
Well, actually, we're doing really well with that this year.
Yeah. Actually,
Really
this
won
year,
only-
I
only
feel
the
like it's a
one
draft that
BPA.
we've had the most participation.
Yep. So the Leafs have 2 picks here.
3 picks.
Three.
Oh, why do I
picks in a
have
row.
Leafs?
Because one of them you wrote Maple Leafs.
Yeah.
I know that's it doesn't take very much to confuse you, Steve, but it's the same team.
No, but why does it say Maple Leafs?
Because it
Or why does it say
originally says
Leafs?
Maple Leafs, and when you wrote it in, you just wrote Leafs because those are the 2 picks I just traded for.
Yeah,
That's fine.
That's all good. I know my team.
Three
Okay.
picks in a row. That is awesome. I don't know about you guys. Having 3 picks in a row is a lot of fun.
Yeah, so when you guys approached me for those trades and I saw where you were like offering, I'm like, yeah, that makes me 3 picks in a row. I'm cool with that. Because you and Sean messaged me at the same time there, Jean.
Oh.
So I was looking at it, I'm like, that's an offer I can't pass up. So for 50th overall, I'm pretty surprised yet happy that we can select from the London Knights Memorial Cup winning team, Sam O'Reilly.
Sorry, Mark, I need to correct you. They did
Oh
not
wait,
win
Saginaw
the
won the
Cup.
Memorial Cup. Sorry, yes.
They're OHL champions.
OHL champions. My apologies.
Toronto, and that's pick number what, 50?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Sam O'Reilly, now a member of the Toronto Maple Leafs.
All right. And
I think that closes out round 1 of BPAs.
Yes. The next best player available is there for you right now. We're happy to give him to you, Mark.
I don't think I'm going to take him. However, from Zug.
No, Mark, I'm sorry, but we insist.
You don't want me to pick this guy, do you?
He ain't
From
going to
Zug,
Ottawa.
Switzerland, we are super stoked to select Leon Mugli.
Oh, another good defenseman.
And
I like that pick.
For our final pick, I believe it's in this round. I think this is the last one I have this round. Yes.
No, don't you have 62?
No, that's what I traded to move up to 51.
Okay.
And with this pick, I'm going to select, so no one takes him on me, John Mustard.
Ooh.
I've heard people say best name in the draft.
Yeah, it's what attracted me to him, but he's also a pretty decent player.
It's one of the guys that there's certain guys that everybody loves, but there's always somebody else that they like better.
Yeah.
Good pick.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you guys for running this there and having my face on your screen all day with some picks. It was a lot of fun.
Oh, sorry. Who was the final pick again?
John Mustard.
Yo, and now we're back to Flax.
Yep.
All right, guys. I'll be watching.
Yeah. Take care. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel.
Already did it when you guys created it.
Oh.
Nice.
There, boys.
We're gonna be famous.
We're gonna have to try to remember the little people that helped get us there.
I know. While we're waiting for Flax to log in, I got a message from the Predators GM. This because I asked him what he thought of his draft because he's done for today, and So you said you can say this. We traded down from 15, picked up who was one player in our top 20 in Baudouin, got 2 seconds, one of the picks to pick up for Riley, and took Greedon, and we were big on who we were big on, and the extra pick, the flyer on Maxime.
See, he had a good day. He had a good day.
So good job, Neil. Welcome aboard.
Yes, welcome
Flax,
to the
my friend.
DCHL. Okay,
Yeah.
Flax.
Yeah.
You have a pick here to make.
If anyone after me want to trade their pick, I'm interested because I'm in between 2 guys here. So I'll take the one I drive. I drive this guy on in Ottawa. He went to St. Matthew's Catholic High School. Nathan Villeneuve.
Oh.
Yeah, he's a guy from Orleans, so a local boy.
Oh,
I like him. I wish the 67 would have been able to draft him when he went to Sudbury. Very impressed with him. So good pick.
Cycle Clock.
At 53. So Flax has announced if anybody is looking to trade their pick, he's looking to trade up, right?
Yeah, I got the first pick in the 3rd round, so let me know, guys.
Okay.
Okay. Good luck. And is Popper up here?
Popper's back.
Popper.
Yeah, Popper's last pick there. And listen,
We should make the French guys make their picks in French. I really think we should.
Well,
Yeah, you want me to say
have
it in
this
French?
draft in French then?
You want me to draft it in French?
Oh yes, announce it in French.
All right.
Make those English guys cringe. I don't know what they would do. So,
Yeah.
what?
All right. Well, listen, for our final pick, I mean, there was a couple of guys I was looking at. But you know, here it's just I'm picking what I think is best. But I liked his attitude when he spoke to Bill Guerin or Aaron Kivirahu, who I'll pick for
Oh, okay.
Anaheim Ducks.
Ooh. It's if you go on potential, he was going to be a top 5 pick.
Yeah, the size. Listen, I have a lot of small players that pick this year, but I mean, who knows when they'll play and how sporadic. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But really happy for those picks so far this year. It's pretty much who I was targeting, whoever was going to be left. But there was a couple of surprises for sure. So it was fun. It was really fun again.
Okay.
I have to find Aaron Kivirahu on my list.
Okay, I'll talk to you guys soon.
Okay.
Thanks again. Bye.
Do you
Number
have the correct spelling, Steve?
119 just got picked off of my draft. 119.
Didn't he get drafted in the 5th round?
Well, on my draft board, he's 119.
But I think in the NHL draft, he got drafted in the 4th or 5th round.
Yeah, like it was back there for sure. And who
4th.
was it? Who was it that took the flyer on him? Because there's a lot of red flags with this guy.
I'm searching. Minnesota took a chance on him with pick 122 in the 5th round.
And this was Anaheim?
And you're missing a J.
Yeah, okay. Anaheim pick number 54?
54.
Okay.
The Blackhawks are back on the clock.
Who's that?
Blackhawks are back on the clock.
Are you sure it's the Blackhawks?
Well, that's who I have.
I have the hockey club is on the clock. Uh-oh.
Did he trade the pick away?
I don't know.
Okay. I had
I'm
that
gonna
wrong.
let's message Trevor Sifton and see if he's up here.
He might have traded the pick away to him. Yeah, I think. Wait a minute. Let's look, see what Trevor posted.
Yeah, Trevor Sifton is up.
Oh, okay.
Oh, come on down. You're the next contestant on Two Bald Guys Drafting Players or Giving Away Players. I guess we're really technically the ones giving away the players.
Yes, we are.
And I really have no idea where Trevor's going to go with this. I don't think he's taking a goalie. Oh, he's in a trade talk. Oh, I know who he's talking to. I guarantee it's Gage, because Gage just messaged me if I wanted to trade 56. And I went, nope. Because there's two guys that I can see myself taking at this point. Oh. Actually, three. Oh my God. There are some really good players still sitting here. Wow. Funny, Gage. Gage's like, I'm done. Have a great day, guys. And
Yeah.
then
See you tomorrow.
trying to get in.
So.
Yeah, no, I don't need more picks. Like I have 9 picks this year. I don't know. 9 is enough. Although I have some players I don't mind releasing. So. Although I got a decent backup goalie yesterday. I do like Dan Vladar. You saw that trade?
Yes, I liked it. You got rid of a contract, saved some money.
Well, I actually like Cam
year.
Atkinson. I like Atkinson. Like I think he was fine, but I don't mind
still
getting rid of
expensive
that.
for the player he is right now.
Yeah, exactly.
So, and it doesn't hurt Zach because he needed to spend some money. So,
yeah. And we have Trevor Sifton logging in here. So obviously the trade negotiations, I assume, with Gage broke down. And we have Trevor Sifton.
Oh, sorry, 1 second. I don't know why my computer or TV keeps turning on there. Sorry, I missed you there. You thought I was in discussions with Gage?
Yes, because Gage was trying to get my pick at 56. So I just assumed that he went to you next.
He did make an offer to me. I wasn't a fan of it though. But no, that was not the one that I was considering. I'll leave it as is. Maybe they'll reach out to you. But with my first pick in the draft.
Yes, congratulations.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, I traded back quite a bit there, but I'm happy.
Sorry,
with,
and before you pick, I want you to know that our conversation yesterday, when you said who you wanted to take, I have been wanting to take that player in with my first round pick for months.
I was chuckling with that quite a bit when you made that pick.
Dude, it was not to pull rug out from under you. It was, I have loved that player.
No, as far as I'm concerned, we were chatting pretty openly about the prospects there, so I didn't look at that as a rug pull any way, shape, or form. You reached quite heavily, in my opinion, on him, but he's got upside. I like him.
And I kind of thought, actually, after the fact, that maybe you wanted Teddy Stiga as well. So, which, sorry. Okay, sorry. You can make your pick now. I just wanted to make sure we cleared the air.
Yeah, no, we're good. So with my first pick at 55 overall, the Utah Hockey Club for the first time is happy to select Jacob Battaglia.
Ooh, Kingston boy.
Yeah. So I'll see you guys in, I
No,
guess, 2
you're gonna
picks
stay
now.
here because I'm picking next, and
Oh shit. Okay.
and there's no point in you logging out, me making my pick, and then you logging in.
No, that's fair. Okay. I'm gonna mute myself here and I'm gonna chat with my head of scouting.
Crap. Just don't talk to Corey's head of scouting. That's like, that's not right. But who's a good boy? Okay, so I have, oh my God, I hate it when I have this because there's literally 2 guys. Oh. Okay. I'm just gonna do it. I don't care. Leo Salin Wallenius. Spell the name right.
Salin Wallenius.
Honestly, I see him as the guy from Dallas, the defenseman in Dallas. What's his name? Anyway, I'm sure I'm spelling Wallenius wrong.
Yes. Are you talking about Miro Heiskanen?
Heiskanen, yeah. I think he's the next Miro Heiskanen.
Wow. And you got him at 56.
I might be wrong, but
Trevor, you messed up huge now because you could have had him at 55 and you missed out on the next Miro Heiskanen.
wow. It just so you know, Trevor, that was sarcasm. Okay. For those of you listening at home, that is what we in Ontario call sarcasm.
Sarcasm. So
I take it he's not high on your list, yeah.
Well, is he over 6'2"? No.
Well, what is he like? He's like 6 foot though. Like he's not puny.
Yeah. So
but taking him at 56, yeah, I'll take it. I'll take it.
Good pick at 56.
There was
okay,
a forward.
Trevor, you're up again.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just chatting with my head of scouting here. We're debating between 2 guys. And sorry, Steve, did I hear you say that you were looking at Battaglia?
No.
Okay, I was going to say the other guy we were looking at
list.
was Wallenius there. So nice pick.
Yeah, I took Wallenius. That's right.
It's because Steve just called him. He just said that he sees him as the next Miro Heiskanen. And I said, Trevor, you messed up huge because you could have had him Salin Wallenius at 55, but you missed out on him and you went with Battaglia instead. And you missed out on the next Miro Heiskanen.
I missed out on Miro Heiskanen here at 55. That's okay.
Yes.
I have the next Sidney Crosby.
One of the bald
with
guys is being an asshole. I'm just saying. One of the bald guys is being an asshole. Sorry, Trevor. You can make your pick now that I'm done insulting Jean.
They're still discussing.
Oh, they're still discussing.
Yes.
Who's his assistant GM? If it's Will,
it's not Will. It's not Will.
Oh, okay. He's the director of player personnel.
Yes.
Will's head of HR at my team.
Yeah, there's the best hiring your franchise would ever make.
With 57 overall, the Utah Hockey Club is happy to select Noel Franzen.
Noel Franzen.
Ooh. He's got some potential. Good offense for a defenseman. So
number 52 on my list.
No.
Oh, the Sharks. Do you think the Sharks are going to show up for their pick?
Okay. Does anybody know Dan?
I'm going to send him a message.
Dan.
I messaged him last week because he was over the cap. I thought I'd, make a trade offer. You are on the clock.
I've been meaning to to send him a message.
Oh, we'll see. We'll see if he. Oh, we're almost done the second round.
Yes.
This is flying through here. But you don't like Leo Salin Wallenius. I thought you would like it.
I do. I was just bugging you. So it's just like I can see the comparison and his style. It's just Miro Iskanen is quite the hockey player. Like to me, Miro Iskanen is a top 4 or 5 defensemen in the league.
In the league, yeah.
Yes.
Okay, he might not be that good, but I think he's going to be a really good puck-moving defenseman.
Same stuff.
Yeah.
We can say that he's got the same stuff. I don't think
I didn't think I'd have taken 2D in my first 3 picks.
I know, eh?
I did not think that I would have done that.
No.
Trying to trade it. Dan Michaud is paying attention. Good job, Dan. We'll give you a couple minutes to make a trade if you can, and if not, oh wait, why is my phone recording this? Stop it. Somehow my phone started recording what I was saying and was going to send that to Dan Michaud.
Well, that's weird.
Yeah, well.
So Ian was saying that Kivier Yaru is one of the guys he was looking at. He was trying to trade up and early in the 3rd round to see if he could get him.
Ian?
But yeah, Ian. And the Ducks picked him, and he was also high on Siplikov.
You would have taken Siplikov if he had picked in the 1st round. He would have taken.
Oh yeah,
he's got the most upside.
It would have been Siplikov, the pick.
Okay, so we'll give 2 more minutes. 2 minutes. No, honestly, I think that was a great pickup by Nashville for where their franchise is, and that was their 3rd pick.
Mm-hmm.
And God is my witness, if Siplikov was still there at 56, I probably would have taken him.
Yeah. So Ian is like, when push came to shove, it would have been Siplikov. LOL. Yes. Okay. As predictable as I am to draft, big defensemen, you are just as predictable to draft off the board guys in the 1st round. And there's nothing wrong with that.
Well, but Siplikov, he scored like 30 goals in the KHL last year. Like
yeah. And what's his name there? The old guy in New York, the GM president, has been around since the 70s.
Sather? Glenn Sather? No, not the other GM in New York.
Yeah. Used to be New Jersey.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
Yeah. Well, anyways, he said that we didn't sign him to send him to the OHL, to the AHL. So
no, and I think he's got an out if they send him there. I think he can go back to the K.
Yeah. All those older guys, they have an out when they sign one.
Yes.
So.
We may have the pick in from the Sharks here very soon.
Yeah, I got a thumbs up from Dan. But don't know if that's a pick or if he's coming on.
Well, he just asked me if he could tell me the pick, and I said yes.
So then it's Chris and Vince. Vince is making his first visit on in the draft.
Oh, we might have the pick coming in. Nope. We don't. Oh, yes, we do. Oh, this one will shock you a little bit. Atos Koivu is going to San Jose.
Really?
Really? That was the pick. Done. I believe we could call a bit of a reach.
Well, he was drafted in the third round by Montreal.
Yeah,
He's
but
a
I
early
think even
third
then
round
it was
pick.
a reach. I think even then it was a reach.
So
Okay, Chicago, Jacobus, you're back up here.
Chris is back.
Message him and let him know. Oh, he's don't even have to message him. He's popping in. All these loyal viewers. So, Chris, we're almost done the third round.
Yeah, it's going quick.
It is.
Definitely going quick. Let's see here. We're gonna take I guess it's Camille Benaric, center.
Bednarik. Camille Bednarik. A very big character guy from the US NDP or whatever it's called.
Yep. Reliable
Center.
guy.
Yeah. Solid pick, Chris.
Yes.
I think I'm gonna hold on too. Well, since I'm coming up.
Yeah,
Yep.
sure. We could be waiting a while for Vince. While we're doing that, we can just chat with you. And you can tell Jean he's an asshole for making fun of my Leo Salin Wallenius pick.
No, I didn't make fun of the pick. I made fun of the comparison.
Oh, okay.
To
I thought you were gonna
say
make
that at
fun of the
56
GM
you
who made
just
the
drafted the next Miro Iskanen. That's what I made fun of. Did we text Vince to say he was on the clock?
I
Is
am
Vince
right
paying
now.
attention?
He's on the vlog, basically. I'm guessing he can understand what I typed. I doubt he'll come on because he lives like in the middle of nowheresville. So, Chris, tell us about your pick so far. You must like the team you're building here.
Well, I'm just I'm trying my best here to build something, a foundation of prospects that will work out. And also at the same time, I'm trying to build my current team, right? So I'm trying to do which is very hard to do both at once. Build a team, an active team right now, and a future. So
well, I think Camille Bednarik is a good player. Who else have you taken here today? Yegorov,
the goalie,
one of the better goalie prospects,
and the big defenseman.
Who was it you took? Who was
Kleber.
Kleber. Oh yeah, we liked him too. That was good. Yeah, you've done 3 good picks in the third round here, or second round.
Yeah.
So, and then I was able to unload the Grubauer contract yesterday, and cost me a couple picks, but also got Brett Pesce and Joey Decord for a little backup goalie. So bolstering some active defense for right now.
Yeah, where'd you send Grubauer?
Capitals.
Oh, okay.
Decord is a good pickup for a goalie.
So trying
there's upside.
Yeah. Can only hope.
Okay, so Vince, Vince, I'm gonna give you Vince, you're getting another minute. If I don't hear from you in any way, shape, or form in 1 minute, you will be getting best player available. And Jean, best player available is?
I've lost track now.
Oh, Jean, you know who this guy is? You know who this guy is?
Yes. I'm surprised that he's still on the board. Surprised he's still on the board.
The greatest
I think the
a
Flames
man can get.
I think the Flames need is physicality on the back end.
I do too. And in 8 to 10 years?
8 to 10 years. 5 to 6.
You think he's in the NHL in 5 to 6 years?
Well, he's 18. He's not 18 yet, eh? He's turning 18 a week before the NHL draft. He was the youngest player in the NHL.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I'll give you that.
So if you look at a guy like Levshunov that was drafted 6 spots ahead of him, 5 spots ahead of him, who's a year older. So let's look at Eliason in a year from now to see where he is compared to Levshunov.
Well, compared to Levshunov, what, like the odds are he'll be better than Levshunov?
No, definitely not the same type. But he's got one more year to mature.
Oh, we have an active now by the
Flames?
Calgary GM. Yes. So maybe
reach out to Sean. I think he's paying attention because he made a trade with the Leafs earlier. I'm gonna reach out to Sean and make sure that he's on the block, on the clock.
Yeah. Okay. I'm calling 10, 9, 8, 7.
Nice.
6, 5, 4, 3. Trevor's on the clock too after this. 1. And that's it. Gabriel Eliason is now a member of the Calgary Flames. Gabriel Eliason is now a Flame. Okay. Gabriel Eliason. Okay, so that puts Trevor back on the clock here. Trevor Sifton, you up again. Okay, and Calgary. And what pick was that?
60.
60. There you go. Calgary will be a much more difficult team to play in, as you said, 5 or 6 years. Yeah. Lots of cross checks.
What was it? He's using his stick more of a method of destruction than to make passes or take shots.
Well, I've heard, I haven't seen a lot of video on him because there isn't, but he'll give up picking up a guy to give up a 2-on-1 so he can hit a guy.
Yes.
Okay, Trevor Sifton, you are picking again. What number did I have Eliason? Like 150 or something? 151 is off my board.
Okay.
Sorry, Trevor. Gabriel Eliason's off the board. Sorry, you can't have him.
That's okay.
Okay.
Again, my head of scouting and I were debating between 2 guys. We are going to go with Henry Muse.
Henry Muse. Lots of skill.
Lots of headaches. There's a whole lot of potential there. Whole lot of potential.
So if you can light a fire in his ass to increase his give a shit meter.
Wow.
You're going to be doing well.
I was really surprised he went when he did in the NHL draft. I thought he'd be.
Skill is there. Tons
well, no,
of
I
skill.
thought he'd be a second rounder.
So, yeah. So
Okay.
Sean is listening. He's watching.
Is he?
Yes. I asked him
Awesome.
if he's subscribed though, because that's the most important thing.
Yeah,
right now.
Chris, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel so that Jean and I can retire to somewhere luxurious to live.
Guys, I'm subscribed. I did it today.
Nice. So Sean is writing me his either his pick or
a good note, a hello letter.
a love note. And we need to, are you on, in the discussion with Mark from the Rangers?
Am I?
Yes.
Oh, I'll send him a message.
Okay. Sean, the Pittsburgh Penguins will select with pick number 62 from Finland, Jesse Pulkkinen. Good pick, Sean.
Yeah, no, a guy that I'm surprised has slipped this far.
Yeah, he was, if I would have kept my second round picks, he was one of my my guys that I had on my list if I would have kept my second round picks. And I was, at this point, I was hoping he was gonna slip to the third round. And I was even considering trying to trade up, but
No, it's like he was on my list. It's just other guys higher. Were like Salen Wallenius was higher than him, but 45 on my list. So I mean, it's pretty awesome that he slipped at this point.
so
So, there you go. And the Blackhawks. The Blackhawks are up. Chris.
I don't know. Did you see my face when Henry Muse was picked?
No, but I'm guessing that you were hoping he'd be there.
Yeah, I had him queued up, ready to go.
He had his agent on the phone and
Yeah.
well, sorry, man. Trevor
So-
Sifton can do that sometimes.
So next up, we're going to take another nice sized defenseman in Harrison Brunnicke.
oh, nice pick. I love that guy.
The fact that he's still here is crazy.
Love that guy.
And that will conclude the Chicago picks in the second round.
Well, since there's only one more pick,
All right.
it's not surprising. But good job. Well done. Harrison Brunnicke's a good pick. That's a
Good
very
job.
good pick. For where you got him, damn.
Thanks for all your work in the league. It's fun. Makes it really fun. So appreciate it.
Good.
Good. Thank you
Thank
for
you.
watching.
And I will get my list together for the following picks for upcoming days.
Okay.
Nice.
Perfect.
Have a good day.
Have a good night.
You too.
Okay. And we have the final pick is in. And Jean, I know this will not affect either of our draft boards. Goaltender Emil Vini is off the board in round 2.
And you know what is funny? That's exactly where he was drafted in the NHL draft.
Oh, really?
By the
64?
Oilers.
How many goalies was that? At like 4 or 5 here in the second round?
So we have Vini, Yegorov.
Oh wow, Flax wants
Nabokov
to make
and
his
George.
pick. We'll let Flax
Four.
make Flax. We'll let you make your pick in the third round if you want to do it. Flax is here. He wants to make his third round pick. We'll let him do it.
Oh, I think he's excited because the guy he wanted is still there.
Yeah, Flax, we'll let you make your third round pick.
Ouais, tu voulais que je finisse ça en français? Je vais parler en français pour le dernier pick.
Nice. C'est beau, let's go.
Je vais prendre Jack Berglund de Philadelphia Flyers.
C'est bon, hein?
On va voir ça dans une couple d'années.
C'était-tu le gars que tu voulais, ça?
Oui, c'était le gars que je voulais.
Nice.
Yep.
So I asked him if that's the guy he wanted when he wanted to trade up. That's always nice whenever you have a guy that you're targeting and you can't trade up. You want to, you try, but you can't. So.
My ear just can't keep up with the speed of your guys' French. That's all.
Okay,
I need practice.
It went fast, I think. The GM were active. I like it.
Yeah, no, this was
a lot of fun.
Yeah,
so,
very good.
So
very good, boys.
Thank you.
Good job, Flax.
Okay.
I got a message from.
I'll set up the thread for round 3.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, Jean, thank you for your eloquent knowledge.
We got a message from Sean from Pittsburgh, and he's saying that we're doing a really good job. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Well, there you go. We are through 3 rounds, or through 2 rounds and starting the 3rd. So, San Jose, you're up anytime. Let me know, and I'll let you pick. I'll set up the thread right after we're done here. And Jean and I will probably do a show at some point to go over the results of this draft.
Yeah, I'm off this week, so anytime. I don't
Okay.
have any plans.
Don and I are away next week, leaving on Wednesday or Thursday. So we probably have to do something before then, but we'll
Okay.
figure it out.
Sounds good.
Okay. And
Okay.
I will stop the stream. Maintenant.
Good job.
Okay.